Alright, y'all come on up in here. Got another banger coming out. Come on up in here. I got bangers for y'all, man. I got some bangers for y'all. Y'all come on up in here. FBA is that time today.
To the youth in the streets with the fire in your eyes, you the seeds of the struggle, see the world through the lies. Katherine Johnson did the math to reach the moon, and the future's in your hands, revolution coming soon. Don't let them take your name, don't let them dim your light. Your lineage is power, keep it burning in the night. Tuskegee minds we elevate, innovate, brick by brick we gon' build the state. Keep the fight alive, keep the dream alive. Stand tall, hands together, we fight the fight. From Black Wall Street to stars, we claim our light. Through the storms, we invent, we drive, we create. For the youth, keep the faith.
Y'all come on up in here, we about to get started. Y'all know what to do. Pound that like button. Pound that like button.
Lift your voice like the marchers in Selma. They heard, now we echo through the globe. Louder than their words, on your land, on your brand, build a legacy. Communities united, that's supremacy. Like Tulsa back in the day, watch us rise again. Foundations for the children, generations to win. From the soil to the skies, we the soul of this land. Foundational Black Americans, together we stand.
Come on up in here.
Keep the dream alive. We stand tall, hands together, we fight the fight.
Come on up in here.
The stars, we claim our light. Through the storms, we invent, we thrive, we create. For the youth, keep the faith, we gon' build the state. FBA is our time today. Keep the faith, we gon' pave the way. We rise, we build, we shine. Future's ours, we gon' redefine. Keep the faith, we gon' pave the way.
Uh-oh. We got another banger for y'all, man. I'm just coming with hits after hits after hits after hits. Hold on, let me play that. Hold on. I got another one for y'all though. I'm gonna be releasing Hold on. I'm gonna be releasing 2 songs. Jesus, I'm gonna be releasing 2 songs this week. I don't know what's going on. This thing got a mind of its own. Alright, it stopped. We talking about key points on why ending birthright citizenship is positive for FBA. Y'all come in, pound that like button. Y'all know what to do. Give me the 3,000 to 5,000 likes, and we're gonna start bringing people up and having the conversation. But I got some bangers for y'all, man. I need y'all to understand. I got some bangers for y'all, man. Hold on. I got some bangers for y'all. I promise you. I got another one to show y'all, man. I'm gonna replay that one, but I'm gonna be dropping 2 new songs by the end of this week. They'll be out on all streaming platforms, even Roblox. It's coming, man. We coming with some game for y'all. Hold on. Let me play this one for y'all while we're waiting, and then we're gonna get the conversation started. Alright, what's going on? There we go. It's a double tap. Okay, there we go. It's gonna come on in a minute. When it come on, man, y'all just know. Check this one out. Called Snitching and Telling. Ooh.
Snitching, telling, snitching, telling. They don't see the line blurred, truth stay selling. Snitching, telling, tethered to betrayal, but the vision's compelling. Snitching, telling, roots of the movement, no fakes in the dwelling. Snitching, telling.
And I tell y'all, my pen is strong, it's strong.
I hear whispers in the crack, serpent slithering still. Dodging truth like they matrix, dodging karma's will. See a snitch is a mirror with no soul to reflect. A teller that's the preacher putting fear and neglect. This is FDA soil where the sweat turned to clay. While tellers play Judas trying to mimic the ways. Hyenas in suits eating off what we built. Hollow hearts, hollow moves, and the shame is their guilt. Betrayal on the playlist, but the real ones don't dance. This is lying blood speaking, tether lies don't stand. Snitching dodges the fire, telling lights up the truth. Two paths, same woods, which one gon' save the youth? Snitching, telling, snitching,
which one gon' save the youth?
They don't see the line blurred, truth stay selling. Snitching, telling, tethered to betrayal, but the vision's compelling. Snitching, telling, roots of the movement, no fakes in the dwelling. Snitching, telling, loyalty is the code they fold, we're repellent. I'm the voice of the soil, they the echo of greed. Trying to paint a Mona Lisa with counterfeit seeds. Tethers move in the dark, but the roots feel quake. When you walk like a ghost, the foundation don't break. Tell me, is it justice or illusion they trade? When they mask in the truth for a hand that was paid. FBA stands firm, though the vultures invade. Our blood watered this land through the storms and the rage. I see empires crumble when the snakes start to hiss. And a snitch finds solace in the belly of abyss. But telling that's redemption for the masses at war. It's the key to the lock when they shutting the door.
Snitching, telling.
They don't see the line blurred, truth stay selling.
Snitching, telling.
Tethered to betrayal, but the vision's compelling.
Snitching, telling.
Roots of the movement, no fakes in the dwelling. Snitching, telling.
All right.
Is the code they fold, we're repelling.
Got some game for y'all today. We're gonna talk about it today.
I'm the ink in the script, they the smudge in the pen. Trying to rewrite the story, but they fade in the end. Double-tongued devils humming hymns of deceit, while we march to the drums, building gold from the feet. See the tethered hand.
All right, y'all. That's too much for y'all, man. I don't know if y'all can handle all this ism. My pen game is strong, man. My beats are amazing. Okay? Let me tell you something, man. Your boy is in the lab cooking. This is what happens when you turn that damn TV off. Your creative just flow. When you watch too much TV, you get dumb and you become unproductive and you can't get nothing done. But when you just turn that TV off, you get hits like this.
We shine. Future's ours, we gon' redefine. We stand tall, hands together, we fight the fight. From Black Wall Street to stars, we claim our light. Through the storms we invent, we thrive, we create. For the youth, keep the faith, we gon' build the state. FBA, it's our time today.
Come on, FBA.
Keep the faith, we gon' pave the way. It started with the dreamers, the thinkers, the builders. Frederick Douglass minds, lifting every pillar. Granville Woods laid the tracks, we advanced. Garrett Morgan with the lights gave the world a new chance. Sarah Breed Love showed the queens how to rise. Harlem Renaissance, we redefined the skies. Black Wall Street burned, but the legacy survives. Phoenix from the ashes, now we soar and thrive. Oh, we rise. Let the ancestors guide our strides. We stand tall, hands together, we fight the fight. From Black Wall
Hey,
Street
Dream,
to
is this
stars,
another
we
anthem?
claim our light.
Is this another anthem, Dream?
We drive, we create. For the youth, keep the faith, we gon' build the state. FBA, it's our time today.
FBA, it's our time.
We gon' pave the way.
To the youth in the streets with the fire in your eyes, you the seeds of the struggle, see the world through the lies. Katherine Johnson did the math to reach the moon. And the future's in your hands, revolution coming soon. Don't let them take your name, don't let them dim your light. Your lineage is power, keep it burning in the night. Tuskegee minds we elevate, innovate. Brick by brick, we gon' build the state.
Y'all let me know. Is this another anthem?
Keep the fight alive, keep the dream alive.
Stand tall, hands together, we fight the fight. From Black Wall Street to alike. Through the storms we invent, we thrive, we create. For the youth, keep the faith, we gon' build the state. FBA, it's our time today. Keep the faith, we gon' pave.
Now the anthem, huh?
Lift your voice like the marchers at 𝗖𝗲𝗵. They heard, now we echo through the globe. Louder than their words, on your land, on your brand, build a legacy. Communities united, that's supremacy.
Oh yeah, I'm releasing this week. It'll be available on all streaming platforms, y'all. This is what happens when you turn that damn TV off and you just go to work. You let the creativeness just flow, and you create things for your people, and you move that needle. No idleness. We don't do idle. We work over here.
Keep the dream alive. We stand tall, hands together, we fight the fight. From Black Wall Street to stars, we claim our light. Through the storms we invent.
All right, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
For the youth, keep the faith, we gon' build the state. FBA is our time today. Keep the faith, we gon' pay.
All right, that's enough, y'all. That's enough. Let's get to cooking, man. Let's get to talking about what we came here to talk about. This is what I don't watch TV, y'all. I don't watch TV. I only make music that I like to hear. I don't make music for the world or for, I don't like cussing. I don't like foul things. I'm a righteous brother, man. And I woke up a long time ago. I'll tell you my smart story real quick. I woke up about 6 years ago. I realized I was under heavy propaganda and witchcraft. I started realizing that I didn't know what was going on. And I decided, I almost passed away. I'm gonna tell you my quick story real quick. I almost passed away. I got real sick. I started getting real skinny. I got these wounds that went all the way to my bone. I had osteomyelitis, real bad osteomyelitis. Doctors told me, get my affairs in order. I might not make it. I got a 65% chance of living after they did this surgery. Surgery was successful. Had some money saved up. Was homeless for a little while. Found me a place. Healed up. And while I was sick, people was taking advantage of me. All that stuff, man. Let me tell you something. I had people kick me out their home. I mean, it was crazy. They just didn't want to take care of me. I was so sick. And by the grace of God, I'm still here. Traveled the world. Just said, you know what? Let me just get out of the country and detox. Flew to Africa, been to Amsterdam, been to Egypt, been to Qatar, been to about 12 countries in 5 years. Turned that damn TV off. Got married. All the above. Just turned the damn TV off and just started to purify my mind and get in tune with the Most High. I began to get on the frequency level where I start hearing things and picking up things in my spirit. And it changed me. I woke up. It's not difficult to see that something's wrong. It's not difficult to see. It's not difficult to notice that, something's wrong. If you're living in this world and you don't feel that something's wrong, you're out of order. You can see it. And when you start sensing it, it's like it's time to make a change. Best thing I ever did was turn that television off. Tell me you're calling back. Tell me you're calling back. Best thing I ever did was turn that television off. Best thing I ever did, man. Best thing I ever did. And I'm telling you, you should do the same. I became a minimalist. I became a minimalist. I've always been an avid saver, and really, if I'm being truthful, I've always been a minimalist, but I became an extreme minimalist. I only eat once a day. I did my own research and found out that, hey man, the more you eat, the more slow and sluggish you're going to become, because your body has to process all this food out, all these toxins out of your body. And we're overworking our system by overeating. Americans, we overeat here in America. That's why we're not healthy. That's why we're big. That's why we're so fat. Let's keep it a buck. That's why we're so fat. That's why we're so fat. Because we overeat. We go to other countries, they're slimmer, they're skinnier, and that's because they're not eating as much as us. They're not eating the toxins and the foods that we're eating. Tell them, why do they keep calling? Tell him to call you back. Tell him I got it, you know. Tell him to call you back. So, yeah, man, the best thing you could ever do, is cut that TV off. Get in tune with the Most High God. Align yourself. Let the creativeness flow, the innovativeness flow that the Most High and the ancestors gave you. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. And watch how things start happening for you. Watch how doors start opening. Watch how your life just changed. And that's how my journey started. It started 6 years ago. 7 years ago, probably. I was already a minimalist. I was already a saver, but I became even great. I just became extreme with it. And I don't think extreme is wrong if you're doing the right thing. But if you're too much of an extremist, I guess that can be wrong. You know, they say if you're too spiritual, you're no earthly too spiritual that you're no earthly good. That can happen too. So I stay in tune with with the Most High, but I'm not too out of tune or out of touch with society that I think I'm better than somebody. I'm a humble man. And I stay humble. But I want to give my people some things, man. I want to talk about some things today. That's just my little quick testimony. I mean, I got a deeper one than that, but that's about as deep as I want to go today. So, what I want to talk about is the concept of birthright citizenship. Y'all know Trump is doing a lot of things. Yesterday, by tomorrow, when you click the link in my bio, I'll have another PDF file with the Black Marshall Plan. We talked about birthrights. We talked about tariffs and how tariffs is a wonderful thing for Black Americans. Listen, I'm telling you, what Trump is doing right now is whether he knows it or not, it's all benefiting foundational Black Americans. I want y'all to understand that. Everything that Trump is doing and trying to do, especially with this tariff, did y'all know that if he runs this tariff thing right, it's going to end income tax and payroll tax forever? Listen to what I'm telling you. If he runs this tariff thing the correct way, you will no longer, Americans will know, within the next 10 years, Americans will not be paying taxes or payroll taxes just off the tariffs alone. I don't want to say that Trump was appointed by God and all this stuff, but I'm just telling you, you don't have to like him. I don't care if he's a staunch racist, and he's not. I don't care if he's a staunch bigot, and he may be. But what he's doing for America and what he's doing right now is only going to benefit God's people. It's only going to benefit foundational Black Americans and Americans in general. When we say Black first, it's really America first, because Black Americans are America. Let me say that again. Black Americans are America. We are the foundation of this country, and we are everything this country is trying to be. We are the justice, we are the truth, and we are the fairness in this country. So when you bless Black Americans, America in whole is going to be blessed. That's just what it is. Whether you don't have, if you hate on us, you're really cursing yourself. If you hate on a Black American, you are cursing yourself. You are bringing the wrath of the Most High and the ancestors against you, and you don't want that. So if you do right by Black America, America in whole will be blessed. And I'm telling you right now, everything that Trump is doing is benefiting us. If he cuts government spending, if he runs this tariff game the right way, that benefits us. Let me tell you what it does. What are the two things of reparations that people always love to use to say why Black Americans don't get reparations? The two things they use the two things these people say, they say, where are we going to get the money? And I ain't got nothing to do with no slavery. I wasn't around 400-500 years ago. So why should I pay for something that somebody did 400-500 years ago? Well, if Trump run this tariff game right, guess what? He's going to cut the deficit in half. If he cuts a lot of this excess of spending that the government does, that's only going to create a surplus for our country. And then what are you talking about? And then they're talking about, well, I don't want to pay black Americans with my tax money. Well, if you don't have to pay taxes and all the money's coming from the tariffs, it's not coming out your pocket at all. So guess what? There's no excuse now why they can't give black Americans reparations. Problem solved. I'm about to, tomorrow, when you come to my channel, click the link in my bio and you're going to see the Black Marshall Plan. Understand that the reason why we've been getting taken advantage of is because we've been giving other countries low tariffs, and we've been paying high tariffs. That's not fair. And the only reason why we did that is because we enacted something called the Marshall Plan. Go Google the Marshall Plan. The Marshall Plan is why the Marshall Plan was used as a form of reparations to rebuild countries that were devastated from war and just all kind of other things. Japan benefits from the Marshall Plan. And then what you got to ask yourself, and what our brother King Vincent asked last night, is why do we still have the Marshall Plan in act? It should have ended in the 60s and the 70s, especially in the 80s. Why are we still giving these people low tariffs? It's time they start paying to bring their goods over into our country and sell it to us. We should not be benefiting other people's economy. It's time that they benefit our economy. You understand? So now we need to bring back the Marshall Plan, but put it in effect for black Americans. Called it the Black Marshall Plan, and there you go. That solves all reparation problems. We get our money from the tariffs. Where are they going to get the money to pay reparations to black Americans? Through tariffs. Other countries and other corporations are going to make our situation right. Bottom line. It's still coming from our government. Problem solved, fixed. So y'all said y'all wanted solutions. I think we just solved the reparation problem. I think we're like 20 steps closer now to reparations than we ever been. As long as Trump does what he says he's gonna do, come January 20th, black Americans, just all we gotta do is stand. All we gotta do is stand on business and demand what's ours, and we're gonna get it. I'm not saying Trump is gonna give it to us. He may, but I'm not betting on that. But I'm saying he's going to set the stage for us to get what we want. That's all I'm saying. Another thing our boy Trump is doing. He's going to end birthright citizenship. He's going to end birthright citizenship, y'all. Who does that benefit? Foundation of black Americans, because you can't take away the foundation of this country. We're here. You can't take it away. So let's talk about it. The topic ending birthright citizenship is a highly debated one, particularly because of the implications for immigration, national identity, and the allocation of resources. From the perspective of FBA, this policy shift could have distinct advantages. Here is a quick breakdown of these advantages. America as a whole, and focusing on key points and a black first approach. I'm going to give y'all some key points. But let's understand what birthright citizenship is first, right? Birthright citizenship is enshrined in the 14th Amendment and grants automatic citizenship to anyone born on U.S. soil, regardless of the immigration status of their parents. That means their parents could be immigrants. Look at, you know who benefited from birthright citizenship? You know who benefited from birthright citizenship? Bruce Lee. Anybody know who Bruce Lee is? Bruce Lee's parents were Chinese entertainers, and they traveled to San Francisco on a visa. Bruce Lee was born in San Francisco. And then when their visa was up after he was born here, they returned back to Hong Kong, where they came from. If anybody knows the story of Bruce Lee, he got into trouble, he got into fights. His father put him in Wing Chun Kung Fu. And because he was getting bullied at school, his father put him in Wing Chun Kung Fu, and he quickly became the best of the best that there ever was. Got into some trouble with some bullies. He beat up some gangsters, and they tried to unalive him. And his father said, guess what? You are a citizen of America. You are a U.S. citizen because you were born here. You were born there. And I'm going to send you away so nothing bad happens to you. And then he sent him to San Francisco. And the rest was history. So even though nothing wrong, Bruce Lee, man, respect to that brother. I don't think anybody will hate on Bruce Lee. But that is what birthright, that is a positive thing of birthright citizenship. But the negative thing of birthright citizenship is now we got anchor babies. And let's keep it a buck. A lot of these anchor babies, they don't have no respect for FBA. A lot of these immigrants' parents come here and they have no respect for the land or the people on this land. They come with a selfish mindset that says me, 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 me. Take, 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 take. They say that everybody in the world believes the American dream belongs to them. It's the American nightmare for Americans, but it's the American dream for everyone who lives outside this country. And I want to tell you, I want to convince you that birthright citizenship is beneficial to foundational Black Americans. Can I get some more tea pretty quick before you, knock out? I want to convince you that birthright citizenship is beneficial for foundational Black Americans. Key points on why ending birthright citizenship is positive for FBA. Key points. Protecting resources for FBA. FBA have historically faced systematic racism and economic disenfranchisement. Programs designed to address these inequalities where affirmative action, minority business loans are increasingly diluted as immigrant groups, often without the historical ties to slavery or Jim Crow, access these resources. They got access to our resources, people. Not only from immigration, but through birthright citizenship. You know who else benefited from birthright citizenship? Obama. Obama, many other people, many white Americans, Caucasian Americans benefited from birthright citizenship, and they come in here and they think they bad. They think they stuff don't stink. And what they really are is anchor babies. 1900 immigration, anchor babies. Economic competition. Immigrant groups sometimes create economic enclaves that marginalize FBA from certain industries or opportunities, exacerbating existing disparities. Ending birthright citizenship reduces the influx of new competitors leveraging FBA-focused resources. Now we're not afraid of competition, but we don't like cheating and we don't like cutting. Ending birthright citizenship keeps these people from teaming up against us. Hold on. Rewind real quick. Give 1 second. Let me finish this work and I'll fix that for you. Give me a second. Ending birthright citizenship takes away from these people getting in power positions in our company and teaming up with white supremacy and practicing anti-black hatred. The biggest issue that we have in our community is tethers. And where do tethers come from? This is why we got to end birthright citizenship. One of the biggest problems with America, our dream is so big, our opportunity is so big, that other people come over here and they get comfortable and they never want to return home and fix the problem in their own homeland. We recruit and take the brightest of the bright of every single country in the world and give them the greatest opportunity in the world. So much so that they never take their wisdom, they never take their intellect, they never take their skills back to their country and fix it. That's a problem. That's why they stay a third world country. We could talk about colonialism. We can talk about that. We can talk about the WARs going on in their country. Y'all saw what happened to Damascus right now, right? Y'all been paying attention to what happened in Syria, right? Are y'all paying attention? That's not necessarily a good thing, and we're going to talk about that, FBA. We're going to talk about that. See, we're only going to have high-level conversations over here. We're not here to just punch down on a bunch of tethers. We're going to call out the tethers, but we got to get to business. We got business we got to handle. We got to talk about some serious things that are going on in this world and how we have to capitalize, because we missed the moment during the civil rights. I want you to understand, we missed a moment during the civil rights. We missed a moment. They took out our top leaders, and we end up missing a moment. But now we have another moment where we can get it all back, and we have a short window. We have 4 years to take advantage of this moment, to mobilize, to get fully on code, and to stand on business. And if we miss this moment, let me say it again. If we miss this, listen, the NOI brothers tried to tell us way back when that we got to do for ourselves. We cannot trust the 𝗤𝗊 system. We cannot integrate into this burning building. We can't do it. We missed it. We didn't hear. We were too busy praising the Lord and clapping and excited that we get to go to YT only stores, that we missed out on an opportunity to mobilize and get our people all the way on code and do even more phenomenal things. Now we tried to. I'm not saying we didn't try. I'm not saying that we had our Black Panthers and they infiltrated that and destroyed that, but that's because we didn't understand what we know today. We know that one of the biggest reasons that we were infiltrated by people who looked and talked like us and were not us. Tethers, sleeper cells, agent provocateurs, shields infiltrated our community and destroyed us from the inside out. And now we have another moment in time. Do not get in the way of Trump. Let Trump do what he's going to do. Trust in God, believe in the ancestors, and have a strong belief in yourself. And we're going to make it through everything. There's nothing we can't make it through. There's nothing we can't make it through when we stick together. I want you to understand that. There's nothing, there's no ism, there's no fascism, there's no Marxism that they could put in place that can destroy FBA. We're that strong. I want you to understand, people, we are that strong. We are that, listen, I don't care what anybody says. I'm gonna say this unapologetically. We are chosen. And it's proof. We don't even have to debate that. And it's not even a bragging thing or anything. It's just what it is. The proof is in the pudding. We've been through the furnace, we've been through the fire, and we came out on the other side, and God said, you are my son. You are my people. You are my children. I have put you under the most extreme circumstances, and you came out just the way I wanted it. And that's us. No one else has went through what our ancestors and what we have went through here in America. No one else has dealt with this amount of pressure. See, when the going gets hot, when that kitchen gets hot, people get out the kitchen. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. They flee. But the Most High made sure that we never had nowhere to flee to. That we had to stay and get this work. And we got it. And we got it. And we're better and we're stronger for it. So I want to tell y'all that birthright citizenship, that don't let them tell you that's the boogeyman. Don't make them see anybody who tries to use that scare tactic. They're either working for the enemy or they're watching too much television. They're under heavy propaganda and witchcraft. Anybody that tries to scare you into thinking something that will never happen, something that's so stupid, that's so far-fetched, they're under heavy witchcraft or propaganda, or they're tethers. Let's keep it a buck. We know who they are. Strengthen national identity, cultural undermining. Some immigrant groups adopt anti-black attitudes upon arrival. Come on. Perpetuating harmful stereotypes and marginalizing FBA. Reducing automatic citizenship encourages a more deliberate process of integration, ensuring alignment with American values and respect for FBA contributions. Unity of purpose, a black first mindset, emphasizes solidarity within the FBA community and reinforces a shared national identity. Advocating for policies that directly benefit the descendants of enslaved Africans who built the country. See, we don't have to be afraid of this. We actually want them to end this. See, at one point, this was beneficial. At one point, birthright citizenship was beneficial because we needed a pathway to out of slavery, to being treated like the originators of this country that we are, the foundation that we are. So we needed that for us 400 years ago, 200 years ago, 150 years ago. We needed it back then. But now that we are who we are, we don't need it anymore. Now, see, everything they do for us always seemed to benefit everybody else but us. You got to understand that. Affirmative action didn't benefit us. DEI didn't benefit us. It always benefited other minority groups. Anytime they say they're doing something for Black Americans, they don't say they're doing something specifically for us. They say minority groups, marginalized groups, disenfranchised group, black, brown, yellow, LGBTQ, woman. It doesn't benefit just us. All these other groups come in and team up and push us to the back and move to the front. And that's wrong. We're no longer allowing that. We're no longer allowing that. Oh no. Oh no. We are not allowing that at all. We are not afraid of this. Ending birthright citizenship? No. We want to end that. Reducing the anchor baby phenomenon. Immigrant families often exploit birthright citizenship to establish legal footholds in the U.S., bypassing traditional immigration laws. This phenomenon puts pressure on public services such as healthcare, education, and housing, disproportionately impacting low-income communities where many FBA reside. Listen, I don't know about y'all, and I have nothing against Koreans or Indians or Arabs or Africans or Caribbeans. But what are you doing in our community? What are you doing? Why are you making money in our community? Why are you extracting dollars from our community? When I go to the fish fry, I want to know that it's FBA owned. That's what I want to know. I want to know that when I'm in my neighborhood, that my money is circulating to and through my people. To and through my people. That's what I want to know. I want to know that my money is staying in my community and being used, not being taken from my community by people who don't really care about me and people who don't really give back and build up my community. I told y'all the story the other day, man. I took my wife for the first time. She had some soul food. She had some fish. She went to one of our fish fries, right? And I was excited because I saw what I thought to be a foundational Black American woman behind the counter. But when I walked inside that business, you know who was sitting right next to the FBA woman behind the counter? A Korean lady. And you know who walked in 10 minutes later? The husband of the Korean lady, and he walked right behind the counter. They're cooking up hush puppies, mac and cheese, red snapper, 𝗥𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀𝗀𝗶cie 𝗁𝗲 cake, peach cobbler. What? What? So you mean to eat my own food, I gotta support somebody else's community? What? Does that even make sense? Does that even make sense? Does that even make sense? When are we going to go back to supporting our own? When are we going to go back to building with our own people? And stop letting these liquor stores and gas stations open up. And where are the FBA gas stations, people? Why don't we got gas? Why don't we got gas stations? What's going on? I'm in California, y'all, so it's crazy. Now, maybe, I was talking to my brother. My older brother lives in Atlanta, and he was telling me about Black Wall Street down there in Atlanta. He was telling me about the Black community down there and all the high-end black families that are in these neighborhoods out there. And I was just like, man, we got to do that in every Black neighborhood across the city. There needs to be a Black Wall Street in every major Black city in the country. It shouldn't just be in places like Atlanta. I think they have one in Houston. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe they do. And they got a few other places. But we should have a Black Wall Street all over. Where's the Black Wall Street in California? Where is it? Why don't we have one? Why do I see so many Hispanic grocery stores and I don't see I think we got one Black grocery store in Compton. Just one Black grocery store in Compton. But all over I see Superior, Cardenas, all over in California. All these are Hispanic groceries, and nothing against the Hispanics, but what's going on? They taking care of their people. Who's taking care of our people? Who's making sure we got a home base? A hub? Wherever we go. They're making sure. And there's not enough black America. Think about this, family. There's not enough FBA in politics. In the city, in the state, and in the nation. But we sure do got a bunch of tethers and funny last names and big foreheads and messed up hairlines in office. And we expect these people to do right by us. A lot of these tethers identify as Hispanic, if we want to be honest, and they're darker than me and you. A lot of these tethers identify more with Hispanic and YT than they identify with us. But yet they look like us, they talk like us, they cosplay as us, and we're the ones who vote them in. Let's be honest, we're the ones putting them in office. Why? Because they ride behind identity politics, and we fall for it, and we think, oh, that's a black face, so let me vote for it. We're not checking lineage. It's just keeping it a buck. We got all these people that are willingly practicing anti-black hatred and getting on code with the dominant society. That's why we need to end birthright citizenship. Stop these people from getting involved in our politics. If you want to get involved in politics, go to your homeland and practice politics. Don't come over here into America. Don't come to America and get in our politics and then get on code with the dominant society and become a buffer class to us. No. We're not having that. Encouraging a merit-based immigration system, shifting away from birthright citizenship, supports a more merit-based system that prioritizes skilled labor and aligns immigration policies with national interests. This could alleviate strain on social services, enabling the government to allocate more resources to addressing systematic inequities affecting foundational black Americans. Are you following me? By getting rid of birthright citizenship, that only creates more resources for them to allocate. So they keep trying to tell you that the system is strained. They keep trying to tell you where is the money going to come from. They keep trying to tell you we don't have enough resources. But if we kick these people that shouldn't be up out of here, and we end birthright citizenship, right? It only creates more resources and surplus for the black Americans. So now, when you got money, when you're in the surplus, and they try to tell us we don't have the money, now we can look at them dead in their face and say you a lie. We know you got the money, and we can prove it. So now they're going to have to just straight up practice racism in order to keep us from getting benefits and resources. They're going to have to be open with it, no longer hiding it, because they've been able to hide it because they've been using these immigrants to hide it behind. They've been using the boulets and the Sambos to hide it behind. They've been using this mass immigration to hide. They've been saying, here, instead of giving it to black Americans, we're going to give it to this group. That's what they've been doing. But when we eliminate that buffer class, that birthright citizenship, all they can do is lie to our face. Now all they can do is just be real about it. Listen, we just don't want to give it to you because you're black. They're going to have to be open with that racism. They're going to have to be open with that bigotry. They're going to have to be open. No longer are they going to be able to smile and hide behind these lies that they've been telling. So I want y'all to understand, family, don't get in Trump's way. Just let Trump do what he's going to do. He's not going to destroy the country. Again, y'all know who, is it Nebuchadnezzar? Y'all know who Nebuchadnezzar was in the Bible? Did y'all know that God used Nebuchadnezzar a man, a man who wasn't even a believer, who became a leader, a believer much later, who came to the faith of the Most High God much later, after God used him in his wicked ways to do the things that he wanted to do to benefit the people, his chosen people of Israel. Maybe if you don't like Trump, think of Trump like Nebuchadnezzar. God is going to use, the Most High is going to use Trump, and it's going to benefit foundational black Americans. YT supremacists are going to be, oh yeah, Trump, let them. He's delivering them right into our hands. Trust me on that. Let them be emboldened. Let them do what they're going to do. It's not going to affect or hurt FBA one bit. Let them believe that Trump is their savior. While all the while, Trump is benefiting foundational black Americans. He's getting rid of he's restructuring and reducing the agency, the three-letter family that's been terrorizing black communities forever, labeling us the #1 group to oppose. Y'all remember what's his name? That the cross-dresser, what's his name? I can't remember his name. I'm going blank right now. That worked for the three-letter agency. Starts with a C, ends in an A. Y'all remember him? How he said the biggest threat to America is black unity? Well, Trump is against them. That's a plus. Y'all remember the other three-letter agency that starts with the F, ends with the I, or ends with the A, kind of similar to us, but there's a B in there and an I in there. Y'all know them? Well, Trump is restructuring them. All these ops, they're going to be without a job in a minute. We just got to let Trump do what he's going to do and not get in the way. You can hate on Trump all you want to, but if God is using Trump to benefit foundational black Americans, why are you going to prevent him from doing that? Why? Name one thing that Trump is doing that doesn't benefit foundational black Americans. Indemnifying the police? Okay. They've already been doing what they're going to do. I'm here to tell you, it's not gonna, listen. If you grew up, if you have family members that grew up in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, you don't think those police were operating under impunity against black Americans? You don't think that we haven't been through that phase before? As great as our ancestors were, we are not our ancestors. To the point where we're going to let them even think about doing what they thought they could do back then to us today. And a lot of these youngsters, don't play with these youngsters. These youngsters, they don't care. They will pew pew with the police. How about that? I'll just say it like that. They will pew pew with them. It'll be a pew pew all day long. It'll get cracking. Just like that. Them boys in Chicago, they ain't playing. The police are scared of them brothers in Chicago. Let's just keep it a buck. They ride around with switches that they had to outlaw switches. You understand what I'm telling you? There's nothing they can do to us that hasn't already been done. We are that strong that we can withstand anything. And I mean anything. Oh yeah, I mean anything. I mean they can't stop us. They can only hope to contain us. only hope. I want y'all to understand, we are that great. We are that good. Okay? We are him. We are them. They can't stop us. We are awake now. We're not woke, but we are awake. And a lot of us ain't going back to sleep. You can't. You know, once I woke up from all the propaganda and witchcraft, I can never go back. Once I took the red pill, there's no more blue pill, y'all. Once you take the pill to get out of the matrix, you're out. You can never go back. You can never go back once you're out. Once you taste the real food versus the poison food, you can never go back. So I'm not trying to paint Trump out to be this savior. I'm not doing that. I hope y'all understand I'm not doing that. I'm just saying right now, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. The enemy of the enemy is my friend. I want y'all to understand that. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So that's what I got for y'all today, man. I mean, we can talk about it, but I need y'all to understand and know. If y'all want to come up and y'all want to have the conversation, just go ahead and let me see. Let me see who can I bring up in here? Let me see here. Let me bring up some people up in here. You still in here, Dream? Come on up, man. Uh-oh. Will, come on up, man. I already know you got something to say, Will. I already know you got something to say. Low key, Will, I think they paying you a little bit, brother. But come on up in here. Let's have a conversation.
Why you talk bad about me like
I
that?
know, brother. How much they paying you, brother? Just come
Hey,
clean. Come clean, brother. Just come clean.
it's crazy because I love and
Are
like
you
a
getting
lot of the stuff you do. It's just I can't agree with you on that one.
why? I just proved my point. It's infallible. It's infallible.
You say the enemy of my enemy is my
He's
friend,
my
right?
friend. Yeah, he's my friend. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. That's the
I,
quickest way
I,
to start an alliance. That's the quickest way to start an alliance. I don't have to believe in everything you believe in, but if you're against who I'm against, we can team up and be against those same people together. And then after we get them about the paint, then we can go back to doing what we got to do and take all that stuff. Yes, we can.
and you know what? On a big level, I can agree with you only because this. I think you are able to do some things that I don't think none of us can do. That's the
Ooh,
most important.
ooh.
I hope you don't. I hope you don't get mad at me for saying this,
Man,
but
say it with your chest, brother. Who are you talking about?
as a people, black people, right? You have been able to bring black people together in a way that the only way we did this was back in the civil rights movement, right? You have done that. You brought black people together. I just
Don't give me too much
and
credit, brother. Don't blow my head up too big, brother, because it's not me.
it's you. No, bro, it
I'm
is
just a
you.
brother speaking on the micro. I'm just a brother speaking. Everything start. I'm just a brother ranting. I'm just ranting right now. Now, understand, I am putting some things together because I'm just paying attention to what's see a need, feel a need. That's my mentality. I see a need and then I feel it. I come up with a solution to fill the need. That's all I'm doing. But there are people greater than me out there. There's the 𝗤𝗏𝗏𝘁𝗂𝘁𝗃, the Professor Black Truth, the Grassroots Media, Vicky Diller. Those people, they're doing their thing. I'm just a brother, just getting on code. I'm just on code with my people. I'm just on code with my lineage. I'm
Well,
just
I agree.
aligned with what I'm supposed to be aligned with. I'm listening to the Most High. I'm listening to the ancestors, and I'm just getting it. I'm saying, why fight it?
Well, I agree. Those other guys you just named, they good. They're good too. But they could not do what you did. They could not bring black people together like you did.
Show
You
me where
did
they.
somehow.
Okay, if you say so, show me where they're together. Show me. I don't because I don't see it. All I'm doing is hoping that people are really understanding what I'm saying and the truth that I'm telling people, so they can wake up. I'm out the matrix. I'm not in the
Well,
matrix.
you was making a point on one of the last lives that I was on with you that you made a point that look, we have power as a people, right? We have power. And you pointed out that not it's not because we got the numbers, right? It's somehow we got influence. Black people got influence, right? And somehow you made the point that look, when whichever way we move, the whole world follows, right? The other cultures, Latinos, white people, and so it's not so much that
It's that alpha energy, brother. It's that alpha energy. People follow alphas. We
exactly,
got that alpha energy. Why do you
exactly.
think they women want us? Because
I
we the
know
alpha. It's that
exactly.
people follow leaders. And God
You
chose us and said, hey, you are a unique and special group. We've been in this furnace cooking. And they weren't cooking. They were getting the easy road while we had to take the hard road. We
right,
they could take the broad road and we had to go the narrow road. And when you put enough people through this type of testing, you
uh
get
huh,
diamonds. You just get diamonds. We
right,
have the diamond making machine. We are the currency in this world because we are the ones that are being tested the most.
right,
See, they have to create rules so they can win. We have to go against the rules that they create to keep us down in order to win.
right.
So when they say
But
pull yourself up by the bootstraps, we've been doing that. Next,
right.
next.
No, I agree with you. I do agree with that. And although I may disagree with you on, you know, politics or whatever, right? I give you credit for that because I don't know, if I'm wrong, man, I just don't see it. Just like you were just making a point. If you wrong, you don't see it. You need me to point it out for you. If I'm wrong, man, I just don't see it. I don't think we should have, voted that way. But I'm hoping like hell you right because when
Brother,
you say,
Tara, do you understand the things that we're about to have? Do you understand? Have you been paying attention to Bitcoin?
yeah, I even I even looked. I don't really understand it, but
You don't gotta understand it right now. You don't gotta understand. All you gotta understand is blockchain. You don't gotta understand any cryptocurrency. Just understand what blockchain is. Blockchain is a ledger, a decentralized ledger. Whatever goes in the blockchain is fully transparent and it is forever. Whoever touches this coin first, their name is on that coin, and whoever gets that coin transferred, their name is on that coin. It's a ledger. It's the most
okay,
trusted ledger because nobody can change it. Once they write it down, it's written down and you can't change it. If you
uh
lose
huh,
access to that coin, you just lose access to that coin. You're never going to get it back without the access key or the code. So if you forget the code, it's the greatest thing that could ever happen to mankind right now. Is a
okay,
fully
Bitcoin,
transferable ledger. This is
okay,
all you don't got to understand Bitcoin. Just understand blockchain. Do your research on blockchain. If you understand blockchain, then crypto makes sense. Okay,
okay,
so just understand what the blockchain is. It's just a decentralized ledger that is fully transparent and fully trusted. That's all you need to know. And if you
all right,
understand that, then you can understand that it's phenomenal.
uh huh.
and
I hear
countries
you.
are getting on board with it. So all I'm saying is, listen, there's a lot of good things, and it's happening because Trump is Bitcoin is cryptocurrency friendly. We have a cryptocurrency friendly president in office. TikTok is probably not going to be banned because Trump likes it so much. It helped him get elected.
And it's
And
crazy because I hope like hell he stopped that because I like
he
TikTok.
is.
I'm
He is going to stop it. He is. So there's a lot of positives. Tariffs. Do you know that we're probably not going to have if Trump really has his way, income tax and payroll tax is going to be done with. Look at how many positives that's going to come out of a Trump. Birthright citizenship. No longer do we have to deal with these tethers on our land. He not only is he going to mass deport a lot of them, but now they can't anchor their babies here.
Well, can you explain? You said the taxes. Like we like being able to file taxes and get, or no? Or can you explain that?
What?
May- Okay,
Okay,
maybe.
let's go back to World War One. Let's go back to when we first. The reason why we were able to grow faster and better than most other countries, it was not just because FBA was built in this country. It was because of something called no taxes. True
Okay.
entrepreneurship. We got most of our money came from tariffs. We got away from that when we went into all these WARs.
Hold on. Well, how did tariffs help us though? I mean, that's money for the government though. It don't come to us or do it.
Who do you think how do you think the government gets funded to do things for the people and to set up programs that benefit the people? They need money to do it. Hold on,
Well,
hold on, man. You can't come in with a loud mic, brother. And I don't know what you're doing back there, but you gotta, get to a quiet place. And I'll give you a chance to speak. But do you understand how good tariffs is? That's the answer. Let me tell you something. Tariffs is the answer for our reparations. Because everybody keeps complaining, where are we going to get the money from? I don't want to spend my taxes on something that I don't feel like that I did. I wasn't born 400 years ago. Why should I pay for something my ancestors did 400 years ago?
but Trump don't believe in no reparations though. Like he's against that.
It's not
So,
about him. It's not about him believing in it. I'm not even saying we're going to get reparations under a Trump. I'm just saying he's setting the stage for everything that's going to benefit us for what we want. He's just setting
okay.
the stage. Do you know who Nebuchadnezzar is in the Bible?
No.
Okay, Nebuchadnezzar was somebody that the Most High used to benefit the children of Israel. He defeated all of the Israelites' enemies through Nebuchadnezzar. He was the biggest, baddest man on the land. And then after he cursed God made him walk in the desert and become crazy until he acknowledged God, the Most High, and then God put him back in power. But
Well, I
Nebuchadnezzar
won't.
was an evil man that God used to benefit the people of Israel.
Uh,
And I'm telling you that God is probably using Trump in a similar fashion. Let Trump destroy all our enemies for us, because that's what he's here to do. He's here to stomp the yard and destroy all FBA enemies. He's going after the shadow government, the deep state. We need somebody to do that. We can't do
eh,
anything as long as deep state is in control of everything. We can't. All this weird stuff going on in Hollywood, we can't do anything if we don't have
yeah.
somebody go in there and break that cabal up. Let him do it.
Well, look. I I can't say that I have an understanding of what Trump. Your understanding, I can't say that I understand it, and I'm not going to oppose you on it. You know what I'm saying? I just hope like hell that you're right because you done already done something that I feel like couldn't be done,
But I
and
didn't
it
do
seems
anything.
like
I didn't.
you did it,
I
bro.
don't know why you
Bro,
give me all this credit, but I didn't do anything. I don't know
you
what
did
you're
it.
talking. I didn't do anything.
Look, TikTok was screaming from the
Don't
top of
put
their
that target
lungs.
on my back. I didn't do anything.
You did it, bro.
I
Hey,
didn't do
look.
anything. I don't know what you're talking about, brother. I didn't do anything. Okay?
Hey,
You,
okay,
you
okay.
let me. I need to
Well,
watch my. I didn't do
I'm gonna
anything.
just say, I'm gonna just say this. Look,
Jesus Christ.
although I didn't agree with you, you know, I can say that you did something that, and I just hope like hell you right, bro. 'Cause, I can be biased, right? I can be biased against Trump because the only reason I don't like Trump and anything he got to say is because I don't like what he's talking about as far as giving immunity to police to do the
Yeah,
things that they doing. You
yeah,
know,
that's a, yeah.
they unaliving our kids in the streets. I have a real problem with that,
Well, who
and
did
I can
that
have
happen
that
under?
could be
Who
my
did that
bias.
happen under? Yeah, who did that happen under? That doesn't that happened under Democrat power, Democrat rule.
Well, no, but even when Trump was in the president, remember my nephew, he was unalive by the police when Trump was in office. The whole what
Sorry about your nephew too, brother. But I'm gonna tell you like this: that happens under what president? Listen, the only reason why we know about your nephew is because you're talking about it.
right,
But when it gets national news, it's always under the blue party, and it's to get black people emotional, so they look down on the Republican Party and vote. It's a scare tag. It's a trick. It's a trick bag.
yeah, and you know I can't argue with you on that. It's just you know I when he don't oppose it. He don't come speak against it, and so it just makes it to where I just can't do it, bro. I don't like him, and
You don't
that could
gotta
be
like.
my bias.
Listen. Nebuchadnezzar was not like brother, but God
Right,
used
right,
him to destroy enemies that was of a specific people. And I'm saying Trump is being used in the same fashion. Get out of Trump's way. Let him do it. Let him tariff all these other. Let him instill. Look at what he told. Listen, did y'all hear what he said to Mexico? He did. He said the same thing he said to Canada to Mexico. He said, "I hope you do well.
yeah,
But
he
if you
did.
don't like my tariffs, maybe you need to become the 51st state, and I'll make you the governor of Mexico." He told I think it's the lady president. I think she's a woman president over Mexico right now. He told her the same thing he told Trudeau. He said, "You want to be part of the United States and part of this economy. The only way you're going to be part of the United States and part of this economy is you're going to become a state, and you're going to be in control of the U.S. government, and you're going to be a governor." That's pretty much what he told. He told Mexico. He told the same thing.
Right,
They're the same thing. Who is talking like that? I don't know any
right.
president or any man he's talking like a man. He's standing on
Right.
business. He's telling
I
people.
mean,
He told. Listen. He said, "Hey, listen, y'all gonna end that war over there, or I'm gonna put tariffs on your countries if you don't end that WA." And they're like, "Okay, let's end it." Look. Man, listen, man. Do y'all know what's going on in Syria, Damascus right now? It's over.
yeah. Well, like I said,
It's
I
over.
hope you're right, bro. Because uh, I give you credit. I'm crediting you. I'm not
Stop giving
crediting
me
Trump, bro.
credit,
I'm
man.
crediting
Stop giving
you.
me credit, man. Stop doing that. Let
If
me
if
let me put some other people, man.
I tell you what, I tell you what. Let me say this. If Trump do good, right, then I'm gonna say that
Y'all get them likes
even
up. My likes are way too low. We got too many people in this room to only be at 6,000 likes. I've been in the other rooms, and I swear they just dancing and they talking about nonsense. They're not on any high level information like I'm giving y'all. And y'all give them 30,000, 300,000 likes. That's disrespectful.
I know,
This is
right,
a high level room. I hold y'all to a higher standard. When y'all come in this room, I hold y'all to a higher standard than everybody else. I need
right.
y'all to get them likes up. Okay? Thank you.
Well,
Go ahead.
let me go ahead and shut down because no. Look, I'm not. I credit you, bro. I ain't crediting Trump. I'm gonna credit you. If this turns out good, I give you the credit because I think your
I'm sure.
contribution to it somehow is the reason why it's gonna work out. But I'm not crediting Trump at all.
All right, hey
I'm
y'all, I
gonna
forgot.
end it on that.
This weekend I had everything on sub only chat. Sometimes when I go live, it automatically keeps it on sub only chat. If you want to leave a comment now, the comments are open for you guys to leave a comment. I apologize. Sometimes I run a business meeting for FBA on Saturday and Sunday for my subscribers. Okay, y'all know what we're trying to do and y'all know what we're trying to build. So a lot of times I move to sub only chat. So it's off of sub only chat. Y'all can talk, y'all can comment. I want to hear what you got to say. I was wondering why y'all was so quiet. I'm like, are y'all rocking with me? Are y'all feeling what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all, y'all didn't want to pay the $3, so I understand. It is what it is. But go ahead. Let me hear from 𝗤𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀𝘀𝗁. Go ahead.
No, I was just thinking it's like, I used to tell people, it's like, well, you don't like the politics, you put your money where your mouth is. But now that I really think about it, it's a lot harder to put your money where you want where whatever politics that you want support, because you find out that a lot of these products and a lot of these corporations, and then you find out there's shell corporations, and it just, it's going where you don't necessarily want it to go. So I'm just like barely touching the surface of this tip of iceberg here, and finding out that a lot of things are just one big lie.
Yeah. That's that's what happened to me 6 years ago, y'all. I mean, I knew something was off. I knew something wasn't right. I just didn't have enough I didn't do enough research or have enough understanding to know what was happening to me. It wasn't until I got out of this country and I detoxed that I figured out, hey, this is the game that they've been running. It's like when you're in it, you can't really see what's happening to you. But when you're out, it's like people you can always give somebody else good advice, but you can't necessarily give yourself good advice. It's always somebody from the outside looking in. It's a different perspective that frees you.
What do you mean by detox? Like detoxing from media, or
Yeah, detoxing from
okay.
media, from entertainment, from movies, from propaganda and witchcraft, because we are under, in America, heavy propaganda and heavy witchcraft. We think it's North Korea that's under the propaganda and witchcraft, and they probably are. But when it comes to strong worldwide propaganda and witchcraft, it's coming from the U.S. It's coming from
Wow.
the top all the way down. Did y'all know that back in the day when they had theater and they were doing plays, that they had to run everything by the king, and if it didn't somehow make the king or the government in power at that time look good, they weren't allowed to put on just any old play. They had
Yeah,
to appease
I
the
kind of
king.
knew that
The
according
propaganda.
to history of the King James Bible. That's why they call it the King James, because if King James didn't approve of it, those scriptures weren't coming out.
Yeah, that's what it is. So everything. Did y'all know there's something called Operation Mockingbird? Y'all
What?
need to Google that. Google Operation Mockingbird. Hold on, Papa. Let me go to Hot Mic
I'm
Button.
gonna Google it.
That's where the agency works hand in hand with our Hollywood, and a lot of your movie stars and entertainers are really working with and for the agency. The best SPY in the world are going to be entertainers, because they can move and go anywhere and they have influence, and they have things called handlers in that world. And why do you think as black people we have all these wealthy black people and they can't do nothing for the black community? Because they're not allowed to. We have Oprah, and she can give a little bit, she can do a little thing, but she can't really do what needs to be done. And she
Facts.
can if she wanted to, but she's not allowed to. See, when you get your money over there with them, you're controlled by them. But when you get your money with your people, then now you can free your people. That's why I don't want. I turned down that money. I was in Hollywood. I turned it down. I turned down opportunity that probably could have changed my life because I'm a man of principle and my father raised me better than that. My hero was my father. I didn't look up to any celebrity. I looked up to my father. My father was a man. He stood on business. And he was well respected in our community. And all my friends looked up to my dad. All of them. My dad handpicked all my friends and said, this is your friend and this is not your friend. So my dad was a man of principle and he raised me also to be a man. He told me, believe in yourself and the money will come. Don't let nobody give you anything. You earn every opportunity that you have, and you do it by obtaining skills. The more competent you are, the more confident you become. My confidence is in my competency. It's in my skills. I know what I do. I have major. You can't. Look, listen. I love me, and I have major belief in myself. Nothing can stop me. My intellect, the ability that God's given me, my principles, that's enough. Forget your money. I'm going to get the money. It's coming. It's on its way. I've had it before. And if you can do it once, you can do it again.
I got a question. I got a question for you, brother. When you talk about principles, do you believe in it saying birds of a feather flock together?
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you a question. How do you think that relates to people like the Proud Boys, the Oath Keepers, Hammerfest, the Hammerskins, all pretty much in agreement with you voting for the same candidate that you voted for? Do you and I know you don't agree with their ideology.
No, but guess what? They're voting for. See, you gotta understand. Listen, they're looking at Trump as whatever they're looking at Trump as. You understand what I'm saying? They're coming from a white supremacy talking point, and they're hoping that Trump is going to benefit that base. And I'm not saying Trump is not. But I'm saying what Trump is about to do and what he is doing is also going to benefit foundational Black Americans. I'm saying the thing that God meant for that what they're doing is meaning for evil, God is making it mean for good. So the way we take the word the N word with the ER and we flip it and make it powerful and call it nigga, the way we take Black and they look at it like it's evil and we made Black powerful, Black excellent, Black beautiful, I'm Black and I'm proud. The way we flipped it and now everybody wants to be Black all of a sudden, that's the power that we have. See, they can follow after Trump for what they're following after Trump for. And like I said, I'm not saying Trump is not going to benefit their base, but I'm saying we're going to get benefits too because the Most High said so. The Most High was able to use Nebuchadnezzar, which was an evil man on the land, an unbeliever, and destroy all the enemies of the Israelites. He's going to do it again for us again. And he's using Trump. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to love him. You don't have to agree with what Trump is doing. But get out of his way and just let him do what he's supposed to do. Now, I'm not saying he's not going to put certain things into place. He may do that. That's his right. That's his right. So we got to get these constellation prizes that come with that.
So God wouldn't use Kamala Harris to do that? He could only use Donald Trump to do those things?
I'm gonna tell you right now, Kamala Harris didn't have the power to do that, and doesn't have the forthright to do. See, here's the thing about Trump that's different from. See, Kamala Harris is a puppet, and I'm not saying Trump is not being Trump. Trump knows who's using him, and he also knows how to do what he wants to do as well. You're not gonna tell Trump what he does. You're not gonna make Trump do something he doesn't want to do. But Kamala Harris, she's a puppet.
So God couldn't use Kamala Harris.
I'm not saying he can't, but guess what? God chose to use. God chooses who he wants to choose. God uses who he wants to use. God will take vessels for evil, and God will take vessels for good. He decides.
So when Donald Trump installed his choice of Supreme Court justices and they overturned the affirmative action, was that God? how
Affirmative action,
go ahead.
DEI never benefited us from the gate, and now it makes it so we can hire all black. What's wrong? What's wrong with getting our own, hiring our own people, putting our own people on the map, and running it like that? When you walk into a Chinese, hold on, Paco. When you walk into a Chinese restaurant, you see nothing but Chinese people working for them. But when you walk into a black restaurant, you're gonna see a Mexican, you're gonna see a YT person. It's not. We're somehow we're afraid to hire our own people, and we shouldn't be.
Because and everybody, you know,
So the affirmative, from what I understand, the affirmative action case was centered around race-based admissions into higher education.
It benefited women and other minority groups more than black Americans, brother. Look it up.
Well, you know, I did look it up, and so essentially how it worked is that if a applicant fit more than one,
so anyways, he goes, that's been going on.
fit more than one category,
The move,
they could be, you know, black and poor, or you know, black and a woman.
they,
Then
Listen, brother, you
they're
don't need. Listen, black Americans never need the handouts, brother. We're phenomenal. We're great. We're powerful people with or without any of that.
oh, you think affirmative action is a handout?
Yeah, it is. It's a handout.
How? So do you think the civil rights movement was a handout?
No.
Because that,
and they,
well, that's when affirmative action.
Listen,
That's,
listen.
yes,
Anytime you do something called a lift all, anytime you can't do something specifically for black Americans, I don't want it. If it's not
but I
specifically
don't know
for
if
my
you know,
lineage, I don't really need it. Because if it's going to benefit, you know, this group, that group,
and
and they're going to be able to overtake us through something that's supposed to benefit us, how is that a benefit to us? I want
he
something
goes,
specifically tangible for foundational black Americans that's going to benefit us. And I'm saying this tariff thing that Trump is doing, that's gonna put us back in the surplus and make
how is that?
it to where we have the money. So they can't.
all of
It's going
that
to take away the excuse that we don't have the money. It's going to take away
and
the
all
excuse
that.
that I don't want to spend my tax dollars. It's going to take away
There's
all that
millions
and set the stage to get our reparations.
How
And
how is
Kamala Harris cannot do that.
how can tariffs put us in a surplus? You know the last president, the last time America was in surplus, you know who the president was?
I figure out,
You tell me,
it comes
brother.
back to the
Bill
You
Clinton.
tell
thing
me.
about
Bill Clinton was
Bill
the
Clinton.
last time America wasn't in a budget deficit. But I'm
Okay.
curious as to when, you know, how you see
Do you
tariffs.
know? Do you know how tariffs work? Do you know how tariffs work personally? Do you know?
Absolutely.
Okay, tell me.
Yeah. So essentially what happens is Donald Trump implements 100% tariffs on China, let's say, on all China imports. So any company that imports from China will have to pay the markup on the products that they import. And so essentially what happens then is they don't just eat that markup, they pass it on to consumers, which subsequently increases the cost of the product. So I'm just curious as to how that
So what does
translates.
that mean? So what does that mean when they have to do that? That means we're not going to choose that product, right?
Yeah,
The
like
same,
you could
something
the same way other countries do to us, right? That's why our cars, when I traveled in these other countries, I don't see American cars, brother.
oh, there's a reason. But
Yeah, the reason is the tariffs are too high.
well,
like
so I will
It's
argue that
lopsided. So no,
other
no,
co-
no, no, no,
going
brother,
like
brother, you can't argue that.
no,
You
I'm
can't
listening
argue
to
that.
you.
Yeah, you
No,
can't argue that because that's a fact. So what that does is that increase more American owned, American this, American that. That makes us more America first, which we should be.
Mm.
That
So
makes us
so
buy more American made products. Yes, it does. And
so
we
that
make the best products anyway.
I mean, like
You
the
don't want
notion
to
of
keep buying that cheap stuff from China anyway. You're just buying it because it's cheap.
so I got two things. Well, first I want to say, like, there's this thing called the chicken
So
tax.
if you don't understand tariffs, brother, and how tariffs can benefit foundational Black Americans, I'm telling you it can. You should have came to yesterday's live that I did, and you would fully understand what I mean by the tariffs because I went over that.
to say,
So
and
the
this
Can I ask you a question?
the chicken tax
Hold on,
is it?
hold on, real quick. I'm gonna get back to. Let me let some other people speak. I'm not
Hold on,
trying
I'm
to.
say don't fall for the propaganda against
Prop,
Trump. Don't fall for the propaganda.
What
Yeah,
propaganda are you
let's
talking
be
about?
honest.
I got you,
Let's
brother.
be
Hold on,
honest.
brother.
When
Hold
it's
on, brother. Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. I got you, brother. We're not going to fall for the propaganda, okay? We're not going to fall for the
I
propaganda.
think tariffs are going to give us reparations. That's
Trump is not in power yet. You know, he still got
how
till January 20th, and he still has to follow through with a lot of things that he said he's going to do.
he still hasn't followed through on the things he said he was going to do his last presidency.
Let me say this.
Hey,
We
listen,
know
I got you,
Trump
brother.
ain't what he say he
I'm
is.
not here to big up Trump or make anybody.
I'm not here to big him up neither, but
I'm gonna say this:
and
the things that he's talking. Hold on, brother. The thing that he's talking about with the tariffs, I like it.
yeah,
It
me
makes.
too.
Bro, how can you explain to me how?
Hold on, brother. Just hold on,
Go
bro.
ahead.
I'm gonna answer. Just hold on, brother. But I just want to get to everybody on the panel, brother, because we're gonna slow cook this thing. We don't gotta, trust me. I'm here for it. Okay. Let me
And
hear
I'm
from
FBA,
Paco.
by the way. My family from Monroe, Louisiana, so
Appreciate it.
just like
Brother, I can hear the FBA voice in you, brother. I didn't even question.
yeah,
I didn't even question you.
yeah.
Okay. Paco and Lester, go ahead.
I hear
Paco.
one side. It's like it's a whole different story.
Paco, you gotta do
And
me a favor, brother. You gotta
what
speak into the mic and be a little louder, brother, because we can't hear you. You're coming in and out. It's like you're sounding far away, then you sound close.
I see the history of the U.S. like for Afro Americans
Can y'all hear him?
No.
uh,
Paco, we
to
can't hear you,
what
brother.
happened, petty things that happen that they're
It,
I
it
going
Sound
might
can't
like
hear
be
somebody
nothing.
choking him.
it might
I
be the
can't hear
way you're
nothing.
holding the phone. Maybe you're
No, it sound
blocking
like somebody got him in a chokehold. Is
but
he
I can't
okay?
hear
owe
you.
us. And in a way, they do. In a way, they don't because it's a new generation. But the new generation is just about the same as the old one. It's nowadays there's been some changes because of people that have fought for rights, flags, and all this. But I'm going still really a bunch of bigots. Just bigots. And people tell me everybody's going to have their bias,
Paco,
and
I'm trying, brother. Can y'all hear him? Can y'all hear
Nah, you
him?
might well skip him
they
because we can't hear
Yeah.
him.
Paco, I'm sorry, brother. We're gonna have to skip you because we can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear nothing.
I'm gonna put you on mute, and I just want you to fix your mic real quick. Hold on, Karen McKenzie. Let me go to Lester real quick, and then I'm gonna come back up, and I'm gonna go to John Paul, and then we're gonna go back down to let me get Lester. Unmute your mic, brother. Turn on your mic, Lester. Turn on your mic. Going once. Going twice. Okay, I don't have you muted, Lester. Just so you know, if I don't hear you speak in about in a little bit, I'm gonna have to drop you. Paco, I just need you to fix your mic. I want to hear what you got to say, but we can't understand what you're saying. Let me go to John Paul, and then we'll go to Carl McKenzie. John Paul, go ahead, brother.
What's going on? Let me tell you what's going on.
What the hell is going on over there, brother? You got to mute that mic. There's a lot of feedback coming out there, man.
What's going on is y'all might as well get ready for it. It's preparation for you know what? It's finna go down. Anytime you see this country building concentration camps, it's not just for the migrants. It get ready to go down. I'm telling you that right now. And the tariffs, they trying to collect all the money. That's why the rent is so high. They collecting taxes. All this tax money because they got to pay for what's coming. It's getting ready to go down. Most likely it's going to be Iran. So get ready. It's going down. And they're building the concentration camp to put those people from that area in those concentration camps. It ain't just for the migrant. They want them out. Get them out so they won't, so no foreign nation will have allies to attack us within. But it's getting ready to go down big time. I'm telling y'all that. This country had never built the concentration camps unless they were ready to go.
So, what information do you have, brother? That you have this inside information. I mean, I'm gonna let you speak it, but just make sure it's TikTok friendly before we go
Listen,
any further.
I got to be careful how I say things because you know how
Be
TikTok
careful.
is. So that's why
Be
I say I
careful.
can't never really
Be
talk the
careful.
way I want to talk. But
Be
I'm
careful.
coming from years and years of studies, over 20 something years. There was that Iran is part of the Arab Spring. The Arab Spring.
Concentration camps.
Huh?
What
Yeah, where did,
concentration camps you
They
talking about?
building the concert. They already started in Texas. They already the governor just gave the governor of Texas just gave Trump 14,000 acres to start the building on it. First, they're gonna put the migrants in it till they get them out of here. Then the next one's gonna be for the people from Middle East. That they get. I'm telling you right now, Iran getting ready to go down. That's the plan. And that's the last one on the Arab Spring list. They took down all the other nations. It was 7 of them. That was the last one.
yeah, Syria is gone. Damascus.
Yeah,
That's why I'm allowing you to speak. I'm not disagreeing
yeah.
with you, but
I'm telling you what's going on.
I
It's not so
also
much
want
that they
y'all
worry
to
about the
understand
migrants and the
we're not
cartels.
doing we're not doing the boogeyman. We're not doing
No,
that boogeyman and fear tactics. We're not doing
no,
that.
no,
But
sir. I'm
I'm
telling you
hearing
right now, it's getting ready to go down. As soon as he get in that office, it's getting ready. What they doing? What I figured out the plan. They trying to decimate.
Yeah, man. I didn't remove them. They removed them. This is what happens on he probably I think he probably got banned. So I just got a message saying that he violating TikTok, and yeah, he got flagged, brother. Hopefully you're not banned. Are you able to come back up, or did they took your account down? I'm not saying anything that brother wasn't saying is not true. I'm not like that. I'm not stupid. Okay? There's some truth in what this brother was saying. But he got to stay TikTok friendly, and this is not our platform. And what's understood doesn't need to be said. I'm gonna just leave it like that. What's understood doesn't need to be said. Now I'm not with all, I'm always gonna say if you stay ready, you don't gotta get prepared. You don't gotta get prepared. Those who are behind and who don't know what's going on, they call it casualties of WAR for a reason. If you're a civilian out here when you need to be a soldier, it's just what it's going to be. I'll just say it like that. It's just what it's going to be. And it's not about you voted for who is. Listen, man. I don't know. I don't know why people are putting that much faith in Special K. Like she can do anything different or better than. Y'all see what your boy already is doing before he gave $1 billion to Africa. Y'all see what your boy is doing. I call it hush money. The same thing they did when they gave money to, I don't even want to mention that country's name, but the country that the brother was just talking about that he got pushed down from. They gave money to them. And what did they use that money for? Y'all saw what happened. Y'all saw what they used that money for. And it's all it is. It's just, we're not going to tell people what you're doing in our country. We're not going to tell people what you're doing all around if you pay more. Yeah, they have to pay their puppet leaders. They have to pay. That's the reason why they're puppets, because they're getting paid. They're on the payroll. Their allegiance to is really to a certain country and a certain society. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. So all I'm saying, if you can't fix that, brother, I'm gonna have to drop you down. I'm going to you next. I want to hear what you got to say before I go back to let me get. We gotta have the conversation.
Who gave who $1 billion?
Did you not know? You don't know?
That's,
Are you asking a rhetorical question, or you don't know?
no, I don't know.
Okay. The sitting president gave Africa $1 billion.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't want to make. I just didn't want to just guess. Right? Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Well, is it good? Because is it going to reach the people, or is it going in certain pockets, or is it going for that puppet leadership that they got installed?
Well, that's always the problem.
That's always what it is. They don't give money to people that aren't on the payroll. You don't just give. What are they giving money? What are they giving them money for? What are they giving them money for? To do what? They always say it's like a feed the children program or something, you know. But really, we got people, we got things going on here in America that money could be used for.
That billion could go towards a down payment for reparations.
You see what I'm saying? So as long as we got as long as they get to continue taking our tax money to fund whatever they want to fund, they're going to keep doing it. So I'm saying we got to take the good with the bad with Trump. The good, the constellation prizes that we can get, we need to get them. And we need to make sure that we have a 4-year window to really do what we need to, assuming there's no WARs that break out. We got a 4-year window to get on code, another moment in time, and we can't miss it this time. We got to get fully on code. We got to fully depend on each other and ourselves, because we got no help. We got no allies. We got. We got to get codified, and we got to start moving like a fist. Not like an open hand, but like a fist. We got to start making power moves.
But you know what's unfortunate though? I agree with you 100% on that, right? But you know what's unfortunate? 80% of us ain't understand it or not gonna be follow through. But the 20, if we can get 20 solid percent of the people,
but that's
we
all
can
we
make
need.
moves.
But I want you to understand, that's all we need. All we need is the business class and the middle class to get on code. That's all we need.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all we need.
Yeah.
And after a while, everybody else is going to fall in line.
Each one teach one.
So all we need is a remnant to get on code, and we're going to do amazing things and fantastic things. This is what I'm saying. You don't have to understand what's happening. All you got to do is get on code.
So who do you think? So let me ask you this. So who out of the national leaders or just who's out there, it could be social media, whoever, right? Is that you feel that we could kind of follow or back they play? You know what I'm saying? Someone like, would you say like
let me say it like this.
Or
All right, let me say it like this. As FBA, we don't have leaders, but we do have motion. Whoever has the motion, that's who you rally on. Hold on, man. We got everybody coming in with a hot mic. You got to mute up. If you're in a loud area, mute up. Okay. We follow motion. If you got the ball, we're gonna rally behind you and protect you and make sure you cross that finish line, that goal. You score that touchdown. We're gonna run a play. Whoever the quarterback at that time is gonna say, "This is the play we're running," and then we're gonna get behind it. One of the things we're getting ready to put together is a think tank. The think tank is so important because it's gonna solve most of our problems. And when our think tank says this is how we're gonna run it, this is how we're gonna do it, because we're playing chess out here, not checkers. And we're not gonna be running this think tank to where the world can see. You got to get plugged in to the grassroots. The only way you're gonna know what we're doing is if you're plugged in to the grassroots media. 𝗔𝗯𝗆𝘁, Professor Black Truth, Vicky Dillard. If you the new black media period. If you're not plugged in to what's going on, you're not going to know what's happening. Mm-hmm. And some of y'all don't need to know what's happening. Let's keep it a bill.
That's real
talk. Y'all run your mouth.
Yeah, that's real talk.
You just got to watch and see what you got to hope you better hope you get swifted away with us. Because we're running plays out here. We've been running plays. A lot of people just don't know what's going on. We've been running plays. We just showed y'all what we can do with an election when we get on code. Now, not everybody got on code,
Facts.
but enough of us got on code
Mm.
to where we were able to show y'all that
Facts.
we shut the tethers down when they said, "Oh, you niggas don't have power, nigga. It's the government." Okay, we're gonna show you. Let's watch this. And now they're like, "Oh snap!
They out of here.
Oh snap! Now they're shaking in their boots. They know what's about to. They're like, dang, that birthright citizenship right here that we're not afraid of. That's for them, not for us." They're scared because they no longer are going to be able to anchor their babies here and undermine us and get these butter biscuits from the dominant society anymore. All the Boulets, the Roland Martin, the Al Sharpton, they're in trouble. They're getting thrown under the bus right now. I wouldn't be surprised if, listen, Al Sharpton's first, Roland Martin's next. All these Boulay gatekeepers that have been keep an opportunity away from us. I can't mention their name because they'll start messing me up. But keep hope alive. That brother took movie licenses, radio licenses away from Black Americans that should have had it, and then sold it back to the people that wasn't supposed to have the monopoly, and gave it right back to them.
Negroes.
He's classified as a native, while he tried to classify everybody else as African American.
Who is this, Al Sharpton?
We can't mention. I just want to mention. If we mention too many of their names, they gonna flag us. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna say keep hope alive. And y'all know whoever says keep hope alive. That's
Yeah, he getting the playoff Native Americans, man. We all come on, man. You don't know your history? Come on. I'm a Moorish American, bro. I know my history. I know this stuff, right? So I'm with you. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
So I'm just saying there's been things happening behind the scenes that was never revealed to us that we had to find out from people who were in those rooms. Y'all, if y'all don't know who Dick Gregory is, y'all better start. He's not crazy. Dick Gregory is not crazy. I'll just say it like that.
Yeah.
A lot of times he's an old man and he like to snap at you, but if you listen to him, he got the game. We've been being warned about these gatekeepers for a long time. All these Diddy factors and these, y'all see what's happening to Jay-Z right now. I'm telling you, you better be righteous and you better keep yourself clean and you better not have any skeletons in your closet. Because if you do, it's going to all come out. I'd rather be righteous. I don't want skeletons. I don't got no skeletons. I'm a righteous brother and I'm going to stay that way. I'm not hanging out at nobody's Hollywood industry event, nothing, nowhere.
Yeah, that's higher self, lower self lessons. Lower self is cardinal desires. You dig? You know what I'm saying? So if you focus on that, you're gonna get bit.
Listen, I tell everybody like this, man. Listen, I've been writing music since I was 13 years old. I get all my stuff done by 3 p.m. I'm not in nobody's studio. I'm not in nobody's studio at no 12 midnight with no people I don't know. Smoking and drinking on, I shouldn't be doing them because that's when things happen. Get all your work done by 3 p.m. and go home to your family. Wake up early and don't stay out late. Get all your work done while the sun up, because when the sun down, that's when you know who is out there working.
Yeah.
So I try to get everything done by 3 p.m. and I'm going home to my family. And you better do the same thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna share something with you, bro. All right, I live out in California, right outside of San Francisco, right. So I grew up out of here, right. Now I can say for the last 25 years.
I'm in Cali, so go ahead.
Oh, you in Cali too? Okay, where at?
I'm in Southern Cal. I'm in Southern Cal.
Okay, I'm up north. All right. So now I'm looking at the Filipino community, right? Mm-hmm. The so-called African American community, right? Man, it's decimated up here, bro. Areas where I grew up at, it was, maybe 20% African American, 30%. It's about 1%. We all get outplaced, moving out, dying out, moving out. But I'm gonna tell you, a thriving community is the Asian, Filipino. Specifically, I'm talking about that. They're thriving.
Filipinos are on code everywhere they go.
This is exactly what you're talking about. They're on code. And I've seen what they've done in 20, 25 years. They
shout out to the Filipinos. I got nothing but love for them. Nothing but respect.
Yeah, I ain't mad at them. That's a model. You know what I'm saying? We need to look, teach one, teach and learn. Each one teach one. We need to look at that. That's a model. And they're thriving. They don't be out late. Most of them. Like you said, they get their work done in the daytime, right? They clean. They work, they come home, they strategize, they plan. And I mean, that's proof is in the pudding right there. Now we have way more dynamics because there's a lot more with us as a people, right? But just on a basic level, just basic fundamentals, that's something that we need to kind of look and learn. But I like what you're doing, bro. I'm right there with you, man. Because I'm down there right where I'll be down there too, man. And we doing things on a business tip, so I'm trying to figure out how we can support each other because I buy raw materials and stuff, so I'm looking at who I can support.
What's the topic, host?
That's the topic right there. Just hold on, we'll get to you.
Wait, I missed it. Do it again. Key points on why ending birthright citizenship is positive for FBA.
Okay, we'll get to you. Just hold tight. Okay. Let me hear from 𝗏𝗏𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀𝘁. Are you there, brother? 𝗏𝗏𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘁𝘁? Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Okay, how you doing? Okay, now, I know y'all speaking revelation also, but at the same time, do you realize when
There's a lot going on in that background, brother. Are you can you sit still for a minute? Are you okay? Scraping and scratching and
like I said, but y'all looking for reparation, but can you tell me when this slavery thing supposedly started? It don't have to be accurate. I'm just,
Okay, what do you got to say about the topic? First of all, brother, I don't know. What are you denying that slavery happened?
Yes.
Slavery did not happen.
So you're one of those, right? You're denying that it happened, right? I don't deny.
It's present. It's not a past concept. It's a present concept.
I don't necessarily believe that.
Well, like when the colonials came here.
Okay, but here's the thing. What does it matter today?
You know what? I will agree with you.
What does it matter today? Okay.
What does it matter today?
Yeah. What does it matter today? How did that help? How did that?
Well, what it matters today is.
Where are we going with this?
Okay, where are we going with this?
Okay, it's like, do you deny that the Holocaust happened?
No, I'm just talking about slavery.
So you believe that happened, but you don't believe that slavery for Black Americans happened?
Slavery
no, it didn't.
Is a constant thing. Slavery exists right now.
I agree.
I don't know about that. Okay,
brother, I'm gonna say this, brother, because I don't want to go down that whole. I'm gonna just say, go start your own lives, and y'all have that conversation over there. That's all I'm gonna say, respectfully.
Okay. But see, that's the issue right there. Y'all started trying to get together, but you don't realize that you cursed to not listen. That's your curse.
Just trying to answer your question, but you won't listen. You keep interjecting,
You're not gonna build nothing not listening. Every time something don't go your way, you wanna run and
nobody's running, brother. It's just that I'll be honest with you, brother. I don't come into somebody else's house and try to change the topic and go way off base. I just don't do that. I respect the room and the person who's running the live to have some decorum and at least stay as close as I can to the topic or talk about what we're talking about. Not change it completely. Not go that way. If you want to do that, just start your own room. And then the
Well,
people that want to hear that talk can go over there and watch it.
He's right.
well,
He's
Not
right.
over here.
well, let me tell you what the current
What does it
I
have to
mean,
do with the price of tea in China? That's what I want to know. What does it have to do with the price of tea in China?
well, y'all looking forward to President Trump to do something for you, but he told y'all his first term in office, he told you, why didn't y'all ask Obama?
Say what?
Listen. The situation and the story and the historical artifacts go back far beyond this
All
particular
right.
conversation. Meaning that like it's a lot that goes into this topic, and I'm happy that my brother brought the topic to the forefront.
So
I
y'all know
want
each other?
that
Y'all know
alive.
each other?
Yes, no, I don't know him. I don't know none of y'all. But I get on
So
TikTok.
do y'all get on TikTok and just is that y'all message to tell people that slavery never happened?
No.
No,
That's not
I
So
can
where's
do
your
better.
family from?
that's not my
Hold on.
message.
Hold on.
That's not my
HMW, where is your family from? Where are you from?
okay. My family we are Choctaw
Okay.
Indians,
Okay.
Blackfoot Indians, and Cherokee Indians.
Okay, so you do know that there are indigenous people here, right? Black
Yes, I do know
Americans,
that I
and
am
that they mixed in with the African slaves, some of them, not all, but
okay.
mixed in the African slaves.
Okay. This is the interesting thing about this topic is that the our what we know, and it's a beautiful moon out tonight because I'm sitting on my patio. It's a beautiful moon out tonight. But the interesting thing about this topic is that our history. I have a HMW stands for historical mineral wealth, by the way. So
Historical what?
I'm very deep into this topic. I'm
Historical
deep
what?
historical mineral wealth.
Mineral.
We are the people. We are indigenous to this land. I'm very deep. I'm very marinated. Very, you know. Listen, this
So
is
so
my
so
topic.
so your people so you're documented, right? You're
I'm
documented as a
I'm
Choctaw.
I'm documented. But listen, this is the
You're
interesting thing.
so you're documented, right?
May I ask you a question? May I question for the
No,
host?
I'm just asking you, are you documented?
Documented how?
Are you tribally accepted?
Yes.
So you're on paper. We're saying that you're Choctaw, right? It's documented, right?
I'm on paper as Cherokee Indian.
As Cherokee. Okay. Okay. So you get money from the government, right?
The important thing is
So you
that
get money from the government, right?
I have a lot of I have a
You have
lot of
land too, right? You have land that you own too, right?
I have a I have I don't want to speak
You
certain
have
things.
land and you're getting money from the government, right? Because you're documented. You're a Native American, right?
But listen, I have a whole program where
I'm at, but I don't want you to be ambiguous.
I don't
Is,
think
is
it's
it a fact or not a fact?
well, I don't think it's necessarily important to
Okay.
specify.
Just like I don't think it's necessary to talk about what you're
And I
talking
respect,
about. Does that make sense?
respect,
Because I'm
respect.
asking you direct questions and you're kind of just it's either yes or no.
Are my
Are
people
you
documented?
documented, ma'am? Are you documented? Are you documented? That's what I'm asking. Are you documented? Do you have land? And are you getting money for being who you say that you are? That's what I'm asking. You can unmute your mic. Let me unmute you. Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am. Unmute your mic. I don't have you muted anymore. You can unmute it.
No, I was saying we own this land. This is our land. I'm not.
I got you, but you're saying you are a Native American, and I'm asking you as a straight up: are you documented as a Native American, and do you have
Yes,
land, and are
we're
you getting
documented.
money?
We're documented. We own this land. This is our land.
This is what I'm talking about, people. This is like I'm sovereign. You know, all those sovereign people that say you need to be sovereign and you got to do this, this, and that. But when you start asking them,
I
what
want
do
to
you
hear your
mean by
take. I
being
want to hear your take on
sovereign?
it.
They
I want to
can't
hear
tell
your
you
take.
nothing.
Well,
This is what I want y'all to
I can tell
understand,
you a
people.
lot of
Get your
things.
They
paperwork in
can't tell
order.
you nothing.
I can
Get
That's
tell
your
why I
you.
don't
paperwork
listen
in
to this
order.
talk.
Yeah, I hear
That's
you.
why I don't listen to this talk, because when you start asking direct questions, they start becoming very vague in general all of a sudden.
But
They
you know
want you
what?
to be specific, but
But you
when
know
you
what? You're
ask them
right though.
specific
You're right
questions,
though.
they
You're right.
just
No, you're right though, because the struggle is real. You know what I'm saying? Like there are millions of us who are native to this land who are not
I'm not
receiving.
disagreeing with you, man, but I'm saying if you're gonna go the way you're going, you got to have some you got to be who you say you are. You got to be the real thing. You can't be the I'm trying to be. You got to be what you
No,
are.
no, no. Listen. Whenever you see HMW, that's an acronym. That's historical mineral wealth. And historical mineral wealth is listen. We got merch. This is an entire movement. This is for all of our people. This is now. Listen,
So
I'm not
who's your
against
people?
you.
Who's your people? Who's your people? Because I'm an FBA. I'm a
Okay,
foundational Black American. Are you saying foundational Black Americans are your people?
Black Americans. See, I have a, you know what, and I respectfully, I have an issue with the term black because black is a federal code word that
Hmm.
that's in the federal government of the United States of America that specifically identifies you as not having any of
Do
your
you have a problem with
human.
freedmen? Do you have a problem with freedmen?
No, I don't have a
Let
problem
her
with
finish,
freedmen.
brother.
I don't have a problem with freedmen.
Then use
But I
that. That's
but I have a but I have a
the
problem.
FBA and freedmen are interchangeable.
Okay, I understand you and I completely respect you. I'm saying personally, individually, my personal opinion, based on my research, the word black, BLACK, is a federal code word that 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 is the word that has stripped you of your nationality,
Mm.
language, and history.
Wake
That's
them
what
up.
that's what considers you as a third of a man. It's not who you are; it's a code for who you are not. And this is why Black Americans will
Ooh.
not get reparations. You must know your tribe.
Ooh.
You must have your constitution. You must know your land, and you must rep your land. And that's facts.
Paperwork.
Paperwork.
Well, brother, if you're saying you're more,
And
I know you're gonna
anybody,
believe in
and
that. I mean, but this
anybody,
is like plebiscite
and
babble to me, to be honest with you.
no,
I
no,
mean,
no,
I've
this is
heard
not.
that before.
Listen. I'm telling you, when you see HMW, this is historical. When I say historical, we're talking about our history. When we say mineral, we're talking about the people. And when we say wealth, we're talking about everything that belongs to us. This is an angelic tongue. Okay, this is big. This is we're moving beyond where we are today. Okay, we're not
How?
Black Americans. We're not
How are you
African.
moving beyond? Show me. Show me the proof. You said we're moving beyond. Where is the proof, and what have you done to move that needle?
Mm.
Okay, oh, you ready? Or if you're
I'm
ready, let
ready.
me know you're ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
We must
I gotta ask. I'm ready.
we must first
They said,
denounce.
man, she is pretty. Don't fall for the pretty face
We
now.
no.
Don't
It's
fall for the
beauty
pretty
because it's
faces.
beauty. It's divine beauty.
Okay. Go ahead, man. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go.
Okay, thank you.
I'm here for it right
I
now.
appreciate you, host. Listen, we must first denounce the term and the identity of black because we are not black. That's
Y'all
our first
not.
job.
Okay,
That's our
Y'all not.
first
I
job.
am.
can I tell you something?
That's
I
our
ain't.
first
Do
job.
you know
That's our
what?
first
Do
job.
you know how
That's
we see
our
black?
first
Let me now. Okay, I'll let you
job.
speak. Now it's my
That
turn.
is our first job.
I let you speak. Now it's my turn.
Go
Okay.
ahead, sir.
When I talk about black, I don't look at black as a color. Black, first of all, nobody's black. I'm this nice, beautiful copper
Let's
color
not
skin.
use the word. Let's not use the word.
Hold on, ma'am.
Let's
Hold
throw
on,
the
ma'am.
word
I'm
in the
talking.
garbage can.
Hold on, ma'am.
Let's use
Hold
the
on,
word. Let's
ma'am.
use the term
Ma'am, it's
melanated.
my turn. Ma'am, it's my turn.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Black. I'm not the color of black. This is black. I don't blend in with this. But when we use
I
the
got some
term
black
black, we talk
pennies.
about black.
I
Ma'am,
got
hold
black
on. Don't make.
pennies.
I don't want to mute you. I don't want to mute you. I don't want to mute. But I'm gonna have to mute you because you're interrupting. Black is the consciousness. When we say black is beautiful. Black is excellent. We say black is the expanse of space. We say out of nothing, we is something. That is us. We talking about the black consciousness and the black mentality. This black consciousness, this mentality that we have, this power, this majority spirit that we have, is what's going to liberate us from the oppression. It's the only thing that liberates. It's the only thing. If you don't have this mindset, we can't even work together, because how can two walk together unless they agree? So if you're saying anything different than the black consciousness, the I'm black and I'm proud, the black is excellent, the black is beautiful, we're not on the same frequency, ma'am. And that's okay. That's okay. But
Okay,
I'm
now,
telling you that this is the only way you're going to liberate and get yourself out from under depression. This mindset that the Most High put in us, that our ancestors died for, or were unalive for, that stomped the yard and stood on business for, we are them and they are us. So when we talk about black, we're not talking about no color. We're not talking about no pale. We're not talking about no whatever no classification. We're talking about we are foundational black Americans. We are the building of if there wouldn't be a country unless we built it. We were here before this country existed, and we're gonna be here even on till whenever. We are it.
okay, well, how can you be African American
I'm not
if you're not
African.
from Africa?
I'm not African American. I don't claim to be, and we don't use it.
Well, actually, the
We don't
United
use it.
States is a new country. That's why it was called the New United States. So you couldn't have been indigenous here because this is a new place. Okay, and it was built for Christians by God. Okay, and then y'all saying you're not black. Okay, I am. I'm black just like Jesus. You burn
I
anything,
never
it's
said
gonna be
I'm not
black.
black, sir. I'm not African, but I am black.
Well, you can't be American because, like I said again,
I am
America.
American.
Okay,
I'm
when
a
you
black
ever
American. That's what I am.
listen
I'm
to
a
this. Listen
foundational
to this.
black American, sir.
If you look at any application or anything that you fill out, when you put your race on there, you don't see nothing that says, "Oh, I'm just American." You either black American, I mean not black American, African American, or it's nothing on there saying just American. That's what I'm getting at. You know, so I don't Anglo. I think they say Anglo-Saxon or something like that. I'm not sure. But they don't even just American. Okay, and then y'all looking for reparations again. In order for it to be slavery, it would have to be a war. You know that, right? So it was no war fought in order. It was no war fought saying that the white, the blacks fighting
So there
against the
wasn't any
whites or
W.
whatever.
Are you saying there wasn't any WAR on this land? You saying the Trail of
No,
Tears wasn't real?
I didn't say there was no war on this land. I said slavery
You
didn't
said there
happen
has
here
to be a
in America.
WAR for there to be. So there wasn't no Trail of Tears.
Right. It wasn't no war fought. It
Let's
would
just
it
use
would actually
TikTok friendly words,
it
man.
would listen
Spell it
listen.
out.
It would actually have to be fought in Africa. It wouldn't be fought actually in America because why would you wait all the way until you get to
This
America
is
to
what I'm
start a
talking
war?
about. Okay. I allowed it, but
Do
I
you?
gotta move on from this, brother, because
I'm
that's
kind
not
of
the
confused
topic.
about that.
That's not the topic, and this is what y'all always do. Y'all crowd over into the FBA room, and y'all want to change it and make it what y'all want to make it. I'm okay
Well,
with that, brother.
okay.
Go
I'm
find
finna,
your
I'm finna
room.
drop down. I'm finna drop down,
Yeah,
but
go
I'm
drop
gonna
down.
say this.
Listen.
I'm gonna
hold on before. Listen, everybody who wants to hear about American Indian history, go follow this brother, 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝘁𝘀𝗀𝗶.
yeah. I ain't saying I'm not no Indian.
Yeah.
I'm not no Indian, and I'm
If you want to
African
know about
American.
historical mineral wealth, follow HMW.
Yeah, like I say, I'm finna drop down, but
But
like
we're
I say
talking
again,
about
why
why
you
birthright citizenship is beneficial for
okay? Well, while
you.
y'all talking about uh figuring y'all all right on one thing, it's another side of the street. That's all I'm gonna tell you, man.
Right. And if anybody
And
want to go
you
over there,
and you'll never
follow
know
the
about
boy.
it until you listen. And
Follow
y'all
your
won't,
boy. If you want to know about it, follow your boy.
yeah,
Follow
you
your boy.
won't and y'all
And we
won't
can
build
start a
nothing
lie
because y'all can't
if
listen.
y'all pile up in that room. No, brother, because if people want to listen to you, they're gonna follow you. So if they follow you, they're gonna listen to you. So go follow him right now, and y'all can get the game from him. All you got to do.
I want to like talk about the birthright situation, citizenship. I do
Okay.
agree. I do agree with it,
No,
but my thing.
hold on, real. I'm gonna give
Oh,
you a
sorry.
chance to speak, but I just don't want it to be out of order,
Oh
real
yeah,
quick.
sorry.
I'm gonna give you a chance to speak. I want to hear from Amanda, and then I want to hear from my boy Meal. Okay, Amanda, go ahead. Are you there, Amanda?
I'm just listening. I'm at work. I was just listening to
Okay.
educate myself on everything y'all are talking about. I think the conversation is very interesting.
Okay.
I think it helps me as a Black American woman to understand things that I don't understand. Y'all are a lot older than me, so y'all can teach me a lot. I'm not here to disturb nobody's conversation. I'm just here to listen and educate myself.
Well, let me ask you this: how do you feel about birthright citizenship and that being possibly taken off the board in India? How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, I don't want to. I mean, I'm born in America and I'm not born in Africa. As you see, I'm not an African. I have never been to Africa, but I feel my birthright is here in America. That's what I feel. Because if you ask me where I'm born, because I work in a place where it's all people from all kind of different places, and they always ask me, "Well, where you from?" That's the word. That's the answer. Question I get all the time. I'm from America. I was born here in America. I wasn't born in Africa. I wasn't born in any other country. So I feel I'm just when I say black, I'm proud to be black. And I stand on it. I try to protect it, and I stand up for it. And when they say y'all people, what is y'all people? I'm like you. Who is y'all people? What is y'all people? When you say that, I want to know what is y'all people because we're all to me. When we all get cut, we all gonna bleed red.
So my thing is this: when they did first of all, Black Americans are the most documented people on the planet. The most documented, the most researched people on the planet. Our history is well done. That's what I'm saying. When I say where you're from, you're supposed to know where you come from. It's all documented.
Can I answer that question?
Go ahead, Will. Real quick.
I think I understand why that question you're posing that question because for the most part I think it birthright right automatically we good as black people, but I'm hoping it don't mean that it applies across the board. Like they can try to kick us out too. But I believe that Trump is only trying to get like the people that come across the border. I think that's he only applying that to them. You can't come over here and
How
just
does
have no
that
baby and
benefit?
then
How does that benefit foundational Black Americans by anchor babies being dropped all over in our community? How does that
it
benefit?
it, it don't. It's just like I said. I'm hoping that he's not trying to apply it to us too.
He can't.
But
He can't. He can't.
right, okay.
He can't. There's no way he can. He can't. But he can apply it to the future immigrants who try to do it. What's going
How,
on?
how, how does how do we know that though? Like, cause like Trump, he's more about his people. He's more focused on his people, not so much anybody else. How do we know that he won't apply that to us as well?
Okay, how do you know he's more focused on his people? Who is Trump's people? Who is Trump's people?
Well, he got Steve Bannon in his cabinet, Stephen Miller. Those people are like white supremacists.
He got a couple bad people in his cabinet. Not going to deny that, but not all of them are white people. Not all of them are bad.
He didn't give Candace Owens a position. Tim Scott, and these black people were campaigning for him like a mug, but I would have thought that he would have gave them some kind of a position. It's like he X'd them out though, so it's like he's only trying to benefit his people.
Y'all remember his first term? What was that girl's name? What was that crazy black woman that was on The Apprentice that he put in position?
Omarosa.
And that he kicked her out of the White House. He kicked her out, said you're fired. Right.
She was crazy. She was going, man, the girl was walking in the meetings without being, like she owned the place. When you start getting crazy, you got to get up out the pain. But it's not
right.
He didn't put people on. Trump put who he think is loyal to him. If you're loyal to Trump, he's gonna put you on. Okay.
Too much. I think that you see something we don't see, and that's why I give you credit. I think you see something we don't see, and so I give you credit for that.
Listen. I have vision. That's what I have. If anything I do have, I have a vision, and I do see things that normal people don't see. I'm not going to deny that, and I don't expect everybody to see what I'm seeing.
Yes, I agree to that.
I don't expect everybody to see what I'm seeing, but I see something. That's the main thing. I see.
But that's why I give you credit. That's why I give you credit, man. You was right. You was right about everything you had been saying throughout the campaign, man. You turned out to be right. So I got to give you credit for it, bro. I'll take a back seat. I just hope like hell you right, bro. That's my position. That's where I stand.
Listen. Y'all got logic. Y'all got the most high. Y'all got a spiritual sense of what's going on. I'm like, y'all got discernment. Use it. Just start critical. Just start with it. Have a critical mind first. See, you can't be in the basics. If you're under heavy propaganda and witchcraft, you're not gonna see nothing. You're only gonna see what they want you to see. But you gotta come out of the matrix. You gotta start using a critical mind, and then you'll start to. Once you start asking the questions, the answers will start coming. But if you don't ask the questions, you're not gonna get the answers. So you have to have a critical mind, especially in this time. And that's how you start gaining vision. Yeah, I had to detox, brother. When I detox, even with health and wellness, everything starts with detox. You can't put garbage on top of. You can't put good on top of garbage. You got to get the garbage stuff out. You got to get the impurities out of your system first, and then apply the medicine.
So tell me this then.
That's what you got to do.
What do you see? What's your vision? Tell me. I'm new to this to your program. So what do you see? What's the vision?
Somebody TV loud.
Yeah, somebody turn your TV down or get away from the TV.
Mute your mic.
This is Amanda. Y'all might want to drop me down because I'm at work. So I can't control the volume.
Now just mute your mic.
Okay, let me just do this. I'm going to just mute you up.
Okay.
It's not letting me mute her up. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop you down because I can't, maybe tripping.
Okay, that's fine.
So you're welcome on the platform.
I'm at work.
You're welcome on the platform anytime. No problem. So yeah, everybody saying, what is my vision? Listen, I want black people to get on code. I want us to start moving in a righteous manner. I want us to detox and get away from the matrix. I want us to start supporting black-owned businesses and thinking about and start looking at our neighborhood and be like, where are the black people at? Where are the black people that control something in our neighborhood? If my vision is that we get a think tank, that we start moving, we start playing chess, not checkers. We're already competing on a global stage. Why aren't we moving like that? Why aren't
Because
we
we're not
trusting?
trusting each other.
Why aren't we doing?
real
Why
estate.
aren't we doing what's necessary as a people to benefit ourselves? Why are we giving our dollars to other people that don't care about us? Why are we believe? See, here, you know the biggest reason why Black Americans don't necessarily get along or trust each other is because they're listening to the media.
Mm-hmm.
The media is going to tell you all your robbers are all your criminals are black.
Right.
I feel safe around my people. I
Right.
don't know about y'all. I can move in any neighborhood in Black America, and I'm fine.
I can't because I'm mixed. I get the
I'm
harassment.
fine.
I get the harassment on both
Listen,
sides.
it's everything. Listen, it's energy.
I get
It's
the
energy.
I do. It's sad though. They be like, "You a
It's
white
He
boy."
said I'm
energy.
too white to be
Like,
Listen
black and
to
too
me
black
when I
to be
tell you.
white.
It's
yeah,
energy. It's
kind of
energy.
annoying.
Energy.
Yeah,
Energy.
you got to
It's
put yourself
vibe.
around people who think like
We
you
pick
think.
up. We are.
Well,
We
yeah,
are
that's
not.
like
Listen, Black Americans are not religious, but we are definitely spiritual. We pick up on energy.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. Them facts.
I
And
mean,
we
but
know when the op is around. We know when weirdos are around. We know. We're like, something's off.
Something else about to fly.
what about mixed individuals? Like, I'm black and white. My dad's black. My mom's white. And either or side,
Okay, okay. Where's your dad from?
like Bill said, my
Who's
dad's
black in
from
your family? Okay, hold on. Who's
You
black in
got
your
the
family?
sermon, right? You got
dad.
the sermon.
Your
My
dad.
dad,
Where is your dad from?
the 𝗥𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀𝘁, Chicago.
Chicago. Where? Okay. Where else? Where is your grandfather from? Where is his Where is his dad from?
Chicago.
Where is his dad from?
Chicago.
No. No.
My
No.
my great grandfather is from Chicago.
No.
Everybody
No.
from Chicago.
No. That's where we start getting. That's where we start thinking anchor baby or somebody in your family is not foundational. They can't all come from Chicago. They can't all come from New
So
York.
my
We know
dad
where
comes
our
from
people come.
Chicago.
Like if you ask me where my people come from, my people come from Alabama, Georgia, West Virginia, North Carolina.
Okay, so my thing is
Right.
okay.
I'm in
Right.
California today though.
So,
But my family comes from Alabama, Georgia, West Virginia, and North Carolina. Do you understand?
well, yeah, what I'm saying is that
They don't all come.
my
and
dad's dad
we
is from
migrated
Chicago,
to
and his
Chicago.
dad.
No.
But there's
We
another.
migrated. Hold on, brother. We migrated to Chicago. We
Where they
migrated
originally
to
from?
New York. We migrated over to California, but that's not. But we're not. You know, we were born here, but our family comes
Family
from
somewhere
here.
else. Yeah. Like my family, they from North
My
Carolina.
dad's side of the family's been from Chicago for so long, generations.
No, but see,
There's
and
no
that's the
way,
thing.
brother. There's no way
Listen,
because
listen,
when you talk
listen.
about generation, you're talking about if you go back 3 generations, you're close in the 1900s,
So
to
you're trying to
1800s.
say my family's lying to me then?
No, we telling you.
No,
this
I'm
is-
telling you that you got some immigrant in your family. You're not black. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You may be this copper. You may come from melanated people, but you didn't come from the ones that built this country. If you're just saying Chicago,
My
you're not
dad's
from
side
the
of the
people
family
that
got
built this country. You're not from that people.
Okay, so listen.
how? Because
Most
I got pictures of everything where my
listen, brother.
great
Most-
that were part of.
Wait, hold on, brother.
that went through all that slavery stuff.
This is how we determine who is from where and where. Okay, my people are from South Carolinas. They from Arkansas. I got people in Alabama. I got a couple people in California. So we all over the place.
Yeah,
but
my
we started from the South.
Yeah,
Where
my grandpa.
in the South did you start from, brother? That's what we want to know.
That's the question.
My dad's dad came from Chicago, and his dad came from Chicago, but my grandmother came from New Orleans.
New Orleans. Okay.
So there's a difference.
So
both my grandparents met up in Chicago.
So New Orleans is cool, but that still don't mean foundational. Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
So that's why
we got
ask, like
old pictures of like Yeah.
No, we understand you got
It's
old
about
pictures.
It's about where his great
Grandfather, where your grandfather hailed from? Because
his
mine,
great
like I,
great
mine's,
his
like
great
I said,
great
mine's are
because
from the North
his great
Carolina.
great is like late
Like my great
1800s. They
grand.
still migrating.
Listen. I have a great grandfather that was born in 1833.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he was a slave.
That's considered great, right?
So I had that. Yeah.
So
I had
hold on.
You sure
Let me
that
give you
was
some
great
context. Let me give you some context. My dad was born in 1942.
Well, you're older than me. That's the difference, though.
right.
That
But see, that's the thing.
My dad
How
was
old are you?
So
born
my
in
my great
1942.
great Rudolph went.
He's
His
not
dad
even
was
considered.
his
Listen,
dad was
my
enslaved.
dad. Listen, hold on, brother. Listen, my dad is not even considered a baby boomer.
Well,
Baby
yeah.
boomers is 46 to 64.
Yeah,
My
Nah,
dad
he'll be the
was
silent generation.
1942.
but what I'm
He's
trying to
the
say is like
silent
I
This
have
generation,
guy is
right?
younger though. This
yeah,
guy
my
is
But
younger.
okay,
I
so
get
watch
it.
this.
I
How old are
understand.
you?
I understand.
How
But
old are
I'm
you, young
saying,
man?
listen. What you need to do,
I already
is
know my
we're one.
my great
You need to
Rudolph
find out
was part of slavery.
who and where your family comes from. Get connected to the ancestors, brother.
Well,
Get
yeah,
connected
no.
to the ancestors.
I just know from my dad, and so on from there, 'cause since I'm younger, is that it goes on to Rudolph. Rudolph, which is like further down the generation, his father was part of slavery during that time.
Okay.
So we got I
So
got
you
information.
may or may not be foundational. And if you got at least one parent that is FBA,
BA, you're FBA. Yeah. Because
okay.
what it is, but what I'm hearing is like he don't he. How old are you? Because he might.
I'm 30 years old.
Okay, you 30. Okay, so you're still a millennial.
Millennial.
Okay, so you still a millennial.
94.
Okay, because I'm the older millennial. I'm 38. So what happens is when I went to go find out my history, it was laid out for me who we come from, where we come from, and what basically that's how I know I was from the North Carolinas on my
Did you grow up
father's side.
around black people? Did you grow up around black people? We're one.
Yeah, I grew up around just mainly my dad's side of the family all my life.
No,
So you
that's
grew up
wrong.
around black
You're
people,
not
or did you grow
African.
up
You're
around
not
white people?
foundation. Sorry.
Did you live in a black neighborhood in a black community?
Yeah, I lived in a black community.
Okay.
He said he was too
I
he was
literally
too white to be black and too black to be
Yeah.
Okay, so if I say God is good, what are you gonna tell me?
God is great.
You wrong for that one, bro.
It's man, I don't know.
Not just sometimes,
I
bro.
got my own.
Not just sometimes.
All the
Oh my
time.
god.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know now. Wait.
Oh my
Got one more
god.
question.
That doesn't have to judge. That's just
That was harsh.
This can save you. This can save you, brother.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter whether if God's good, God's great. You know, you can't put judgment on me for saying a certain different way. Like I
No,
get
no,
I'm
no,
just saying, if you grew up in a
no,
black
it ain't
community,
that.
if you've been to a black
You wouldn't
church,
know.
I grew up in a
have you been to a
black
black
neighborhood.
church?
You're trying to tell me I did not, which is judging me.
Hold on, brother.
No,
It's not
no,
brother.
it's
Brother,
culture,
hold on.
It's a joke, bro.
Hold on.
You're telling me my
No
word
need,
doesn't
hold on,
matter.
hold
You're
on,
putting
brother.
me down.
No need to
Wait.
get sensitive. Hold on, listen
Right,
up.
right.
No, it's just
Listen up.
saying it's not sensitive.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. No need to get sensitive. This is
Why would
real.
you put my word as a false way of being just
No,
because I
no,
didn't see it
listen,
a
Because
bro.
certain
if
way?
you grew up, listen, brother, this is around the board. See, every
Depending
foundation
on
of
what
Black
part of
American know this. This is across the board. If you grew up with us, you know how we talk. You know what church we go to. You know all that stuff. We don't. So if we give you the head now, we know who you are, bro. This is how we know
But
who you are.
that's not, but I'm not the type that just gonna go based off of that, because I'm not gonna sit there and be like, I'm gonna denial of my mother's side.
No, we not saying that, sir.
That's just what
Not
is
saying
crazy
that.
to me. I grew
No,
up
we just
mainly
know
around my
certain
dad's
things.
side of the family more than my mom's side, but doesn't mean the
Hey,
fact that I didn't get adopted through certain ways of
Brother, brother.
hey,
I
you
know
don't
If
understand his
you
shoes,
were
y'all.
I know the
That's
around
I know
black
the certain ways
people,
of
you don't
wording.
like
understand
you
his shoes.
said you was,
Yeah,
You got both.
you know certain cultural things
yes,
that
I
we do.
understand, but the way that you guys put it as a wording, I understand those. I know those.
Brother,
But what
you're
I'm
getting
saying is,
sensitive, and that's what's wrong with a lot of you
no, it's
youth.
not.
Y'all
You're
get
judging me
too
about my
emotional,
shoes.
No,
You're
you're
putting me in
getting too
judgment.
emotional. Calm down.
No,
Don't
you're
get triggered.
judging me. You're judging me.
No, brother.
no,
No,
we're
brother.
not.
You're getting
We're
triggered.
not
You're
judging.
saying that if I don't say a certain word the way it's termed,
All right, now I gotta mute you, brother, because you're not gonna overtalk me. Okay. What you're gonna do is listen and get this game because we're trying to help you. And what you're sounding like, you're sounding triggered right now. Okay, this is not. Listen, whoever was bullying you, whoever was doing, that's not us. Okay, but what you are going to understand is this, brother. We have certain cultural references that we reference, and if you don't pass that test, you just don't pass that test.
Brother, I
It's
disagree
not
with
our
that,
fault.
man. I
It's
disagree
not
with
our
that.
fault.
I'm African American, and if you would have asked me that, I would have said God is great too. I,
Because you're
I grew up
African.
Catholic,
That's
so
why.
I'm a brother. What you talking about, man?
Yeah,
My
because
family
You
you
from
prepare
African
to
North
American.
Carolina and
American.
Louisiana. What are you talking
If you've
about, bro?
been to the
You
black,
an
have
African
you been to a
American.
black church?
Of course.
And so
But
you never heard him
I
say
grew up
God
in the
is
You never
good?
heard
I
the
grew up in
saying.
the Catholic church though. But of course I've been to a
Okay,
black
so
church
that's
before.
the difference. So
Yeah.
that's the difference.
But I don't
That's what
remember
it
that.
is.
I remember hearing that. But if you would have asked me, that would have been the first thing that came to my mouth was God is great. And then you go tell me I ain't a brother? I was like, man, I'll slap you if you was in
I don't
front of me.
even know. I don't
Brother,
know
hold on,
now.
All the
brother.
time, man. God
Hold
is good
on,
all the
brother.
time.
Hold on, bro. Don't
Come
get
on,
triggered.
man.
Don't
No,
get
No, I'm
yeah,
triggered.
just
yeah.
keeping it 100
You
with you
just
though.
know.
Listen.
Listen.
I don't know. You trying
Listen.
to
Hold
fight
on,
for
bro.
your rights. I don't know
Listen.
about that, brother.
God is good, and all the time.
And all the time, God is good.
That's what it is, brother.
Hey, that's all good, man. What I'm
And
saying
you know
is
that.
that if you would have asked me that question, I'd have probably said what he said. And if you telling me I ain't a brother, man, we gonna have problems. I'm like, man, but that's
Brother.
wrong though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to make a
That's
big
damn
deal out of
show.
it.
Listen.
Listen.
It's
Listen.
It's
not that.
not a
It's
We
big
not
just
to
deal.
make
have
y'all
certain
feel
cultural
bad.
reference
He
points,
just
and we know. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, Tor. I'm gonna be real with you, brother.
All
There's
right.
some things there's some things that you said that was already like, Just keep it a buck without even saying that.
Facts.
Because it comes from your belief point. So we know, see, like that's what I'm saying. We know who are people. We know who have that black consciousness. We know who has that already just
Right,
by
right.
talking to it. We
I
don't gotta
understand.
guess. We don't gotta. We don't gotta. We just know when we start hearing people start talking funny. We're like, okay, he cool, but
he cool, but I don't know yet.
you know, he
I
don't
just
know.
look at it
All right,
like mixed
that's all
people.
good, bro.
Like
What
with
it is,
mixed
brother.
people,
That's
they gotta
what it
figure
is.
it out
Hey, Tara,
themselves.
I'm just
bro.
trying
They
to
got a
stick up for
different
my
path,
man,
bro.
because you know what I'm saying. He might feel bad, man. He might hurt his
I
feelings. You know what I'm
understand, but
saying?
you know how they switch code on us all the time, acting like they us, and they do it so
I
much that we
unmuted you,
just
brother.
let
Go
them
ahead.
into the party, and they be at the cookout talking about, yeah, we down with the Brown.
Yeah, I'm just saying, we listen. See,
I'm just being
I pay
honest.
attention. I'm
But
listening.
but my thing is like I was raised around my father's side more than my
Okay,
mom's side.
okay, so
Then
yeah,
you should know. Then you should
yeah,
know, brother.
there's
You should
certain
know that.
things you should
I
know.
understand. I understand. I should know, but the way I
Or
work
you're
is
not
that
paying attention. Yeah,
I'm a
I'm
love.
saying pay attention more. Pay attention more. Pay
Yeah,
attention more.
I'm more
Pay
loving on
attention
both
more.
Read
sides.
the room.
I don't pick
Listen,
and choose.
listen,
read
listen.
the room, right?
I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I know you want to connect with your mom's side, but
Yes, and that's my mother. She gave birth to
you're
me.
only gonna
Well,
get
you're
so
supposed to.
far on that side because they have a gate up. Even for
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
you
What
can
I'm
only get so far into that whiteness. Even for you, brother, you have a
what
better chance of moving and navigating and over here in the black sector than you will over there in that
but
sector.
my
Now
thing is
they
I'm
I
know.
more
don't
Hold
know,
loving.
on.
host.
Now
That's
hold
your
on. Hold
opinion,
on,
host.
real
That's
one.
your
Hold on,
opinion,
real
host.
one.
You
Real
gotta
one.
know
Let
the
me
right
say this. Hold
fairness.
on. Let me say this, brother.
Yeah,
Now this is what they will do. They will allow
I
you
should love
in,
my
and they're
mom
going to
such
fill you up
less.
with them. Oh, listen. I'm giving you the game here. Listen. They're going to fill you up with them YT talking points, and then they want you to come back and be the
My
buffer class.
my
And
freaking mom's side of the family
they'll
accepted
make
my
you
dad's side of the
again.
family. It's crazy though.
You said
Okay.
what now?
My mom's side of the family accepted my father. Like, we all go to the same party all the time.
I got you, but I'm not talking
That's
about
just
them directly. I'm
I'm
talking
not
about.
gonna love no one such less.
I'm not talking about necessarily your family. I'm talking about the dominant society,
I
young man.
understand, but I'm not gonna love no one such less. I'm gonna love both as
Brother,
equal.
No,
you're
no, we ain't
triggered.
telling.
You
That's what
supposed
he
to,
said.
Triggered,
homie. Come on,
He
what you
ain't
talking
telling
about?
you that. He's saying in the
and
real world,
you can
they
go
ain't
believe
gonna accept
whatever
that.
you want to believe. But let me tell you
I love
something.
my
Let
mom
me
as
tell
much as I
you.
love my dad,
Let me
and
tell you
that's
something,
how
young
it is.
bull. Let me tell you something, young bull. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me give you the game. I'm gonna give you the game. Okay. Listen, brother. Right now, you feel the way you feel right now, but you're gonna mess around and find out. And when you find out, just know that
Yeah.
we're here loving on you. We're not hating on you. We're here educating. A lot of young people, y'all wanna know. Y'all think y'all know, but y'all don't know. But you'll find out because experience isn't always the best teacher. Just understand, experience can unalive you. The best way to get the game is to learn from watching others. That's the best way.
Mm-hmm.
Not the only way, but it's the best way because it's the safest way.
No, we ain't telling you to love your mom's side less.
Experience is the best teacher too. But understand, experience comes with pain.
Pain, yup. Mm-hmm.
It's about who you watching though.
Yeah, true that too. But you can learn a lot from a dummy, just like you can learn a lot from a wise person too. You gotta watch them both.
So listen, brother. Let me.
All I'm trying to do is give you the game because you're walking in a society that you don't know nothing about. It's like with first generation Africans that are born here in America. When they go back to Africa, they're not accepted as Africans. Not 100%.
Nope.
They got to deal with that outsiderness.
Great example.
So I'm just trying to help you out, brother. You're straddling a fence, and I'm telling you, listen, you're going to have to pick one. You think you can be on both, but you can't. That's not the way the world is set up.
They gonna knock you down and let you know, look, boy.
That's not the way the world is set up. We live in the real world. And I'm trying to prepare you for the real world, okay? This is high level game over here. We don't talk low level energy. This is high level conversation, what we're talking about. And you just happen to jump in and be a part of it.
Right.
I'm here to help you, not to steer you in the wrong direction. I don't care if you're African. I don't care if you're Caribbean. If you're a young man, I have a heart that wants to help you. That's the thing about the brotherhood. And don't get mad at me for saying this, sisters, but the sisterhood is not real like the brotherhood because the sisterhood is going to lie to you and tell you don't need them, girl, and all this. But the brotherhood, we see ourselves in the young generation, and we're going to give them the game.
That's true. Yeah, we'll tell them.
The sisterhood is going to take. The sisterhood is going to say, "Girl, you look cute even when you look ugly. Girl, you ain't fat." That's what the sister girl. But the brotherhood's going to tell you, "Nah, brother, you got to get your act together."
Yeah.
You gotta move. And I'm being a brother to you. I'm trying to give you the game so you know what you're going to face out there. I'm trying to show you where these landmines are.
Yep.
So you don't blow yourself up out here. Okay?
That's real talk.
So you can be upset with me, but that I don't care because I don't know you.
Right. We just telling you
you don't have to like me. I'm just going to give you the game. I'm going to give you the truth.
When you go down the rabbit hole, you find out a lot. I've been down millions of rabbit holes, and it always leads to almost the same thing. We got to do this together.
You're right. You know what? Every rabbit hole I've been down, right?
Let me get my brother strong here.
It always lead me back to one thing, and it is, hey, we gotta take some of these folks. I'm like, for real, it gotta be forced. They gotta be forced because over the years, understand this, over the years they've been asking, protesting, this and that for equal this and we need reparation, this and that. That's insanity because keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and it's not working. That's the definition of insanity. So
hold on.
The rabbit hole always lead me to the point of force.
Hold on 1 second, brother. To those in the comment, understand this. We don't hate nobody. No white team, man. We don't think about them. We overlook everybody. Because we don't hate no Africans. We don't hate nobody. Listen, we're not a hate group. Sorry. So stop putting that in the comments. We're not a hate group. We just people that stand.
If my mods are in here, y'all see anybody writing weird stuff in the comments that they shouldn't be saying, get them up out of here.
Yeah.
Because we don't condone hate.
We
don't hate nobody.
Yeah.
Listen, brother.
I'm not trying to get it away from the topic.
Hold on.
I'm just not trying to be disobedient to either one.
Hold on, because we need to understand this too. What we are a group for ourselves, like everybody else. We look out for each other. We make sure each other is growing spiritually, mentally, physically, and financially.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that because every group does it. If you go to everybody group, they all doing the same thing, building up their community, building up their men and their women to stand on something and not fall for anything. There's
That's right.
nothing wrong with that, and this is what we about. Thank
Let
you,
me,
So
Miss Love, and
I'm just
well
brother.
said,
confused.
brother.
I'm just confused because
Thank you. Hold
got
on, hold on, hold on, because
harassed on both sides,
I'm about to get to your point. Now, this
and
is
I
what
just don't want to be disobedient to my parents. That's just
you're not going to be disobedient to no one.
I'm not favoring one side.
No, I'm not
Hey,
telling you're not
represent
telling
both
you.
sides, homie.
I
You
Represent
do.
both
represent
sides
both
equally.
sides,
Do
but
your thing.
I do.
understand that the people in the world is not going to look at you as the white T man or
Well,
nothing like that. They're going to look at you as a black man, and they're going to say, he don't have to get this job. We going to give it to this man. Or this business or that loan or whatever the case may be.
Now, if you're in the UK, you can be mixed race out there, and
Yeah,
that's
they
accepted
don't.
out there.
Yeah,
But when you're in America, the one drop rule is always gonna apply, brother.
yeah. And
It's
what we saying is,
always gonna apply.
if your parents from here, your grandparents from here, your great all the way back to the 1800s, 1600s, whatever. Whenever your people decided to come here, and you're foundational, that means you can't get put off this land. You can't get. They not about to drop you in the middle of nowhere. Okay.
Does FBA support interracial relationship? Of course we do. Why? Of course we
Why
do.
would we not? It's people that's married
I
that's outside
mean,
their race that's foundational.
yeah, but then you would want me to support more of my dad's side, which is I'm not doing. I'm just
No, we ain't saying
See,
that.
here's
We
here,
saying
but hold on, hold on.
confused.
Here's so hold on. Let me break it down for you. Let me explain it for you like this. See, now when it comes to FBA business, we got to know where we got to know where you fall on, brother, because that's what makes us to where it's like you can hang around, but you can't be in certain you can't be in certain parts. I'm gonna just say it like this: you can't because you can't be trusted.
Ooh.
Because what? Because I'm mixed. That's what it's
No.
Yes, it is.
You don't have the black
No,
I'm saying yes.
my point.
no,
because
listen.
you don't have the black consciousness,
Because
brother.
of what he's saying.
That's what it boils down to. Hold on.
How do I have to have one conscience on one side?
Brother. You can ride for your mama all you want to, brother. You can ride.
No,
Go ahead.
I'm saying I ride for both.
But listen.
It's conflicting though, homie.
Listen. It's a very conflicting thing
I understand.
that you got to deal
telling me I
with.
need to ride for my dad more.
I would say this: it is preferable that you found you a foundational Black American man and a foundational Black American woman, and y'all build a foundational Black American community. It's preferable.
Yeah, let me say, hey, I'm strong. Let me say one thing about this.
Oh, you're always welcome on the platform. Go ahead, Strong. Go ahead.
Hold on,
thank you so much. Hey, brother, listen, what he's saying is you take Malcolm X, full of white, you take Elijah Muhammad, pure white, you think of, what's his name, Barack Obama, but they be conscious of the struggle that they went through, that the black people have gone through. So you got to be conscious of that. And here's the thing about the white tea, they coming down, not because of what we're doing, they coming down because it was prophesied that the bottom rail gonna come to the top and the mountain gonna be made low. We don't have nothing to do with that. That's your creator. But what we're saying is you have a right to choose. If you don't choose to be conscious with us in our struggle, we're not saying we hate you and you're not gonna. No, we're gonna feed you. We're not gonna spit on you.
I was raised
But you hold on, nephew. I'm with you 100. Hold on, one more time.
Talk, brother. Listen.
Right, listen to me. Just listen. I understand your struggle, and I got a guy who's like that. Listen to me, bro. All we saying is we're not working against. Okay, nephew, hold on a little bit, fam.
Brother, you got to stop getting emotional, brother. We're trying to give you the game, but it's not happen if you keep over talking.
Right. Listen, bro. This is all we saying. We're not telling you be against your mother or whoever's white tea. We're not telling you be against that. We telling you that we are. So let me give an example. We're black ants. Period. I kicked a black ant pal. When I kicked a black ant, they attacked me, and then they started building. When they started building, like what's that? The Wall Street. They knocked it down. We started building. So a red ant didn't come help us. A green ant didn't come up. We have to work ourselves. See, we realize either we all work together as a people, not in hatred, but as a people, or we're gonna all perish as a people. I took my son very quickly. I took my son to a Chinese restaurant, and it was all Chinese in there. The children was in there, and my son said, "Dad, let's not go in that Chinese restaurant." I said, "Why not?" He said, "Because they don't have no black people working for them." I said, they're not obligated to help us. They're not obligated to hire us. And this is where we stand right here, bro. See, we come with love, and that's what's confusing you. I want to say one more thing. Don't y'all know that we black Americans are the only race that the media put on us? See, the brother confused about us being hateful, and no, we're not. We're conscious people. And we know the only way to make this journey is to love other human beings, but to go real hard for us. And every time we go hard, we're killers, we're robbers, we're starting a riot. No, we just want to build a community. We want to build our stores, our schools. We're tired of people telling us what to do, leading us and guiding us through religion, separate us through, we're Muslim, we're Christians. We are a black race, and we're tired of struggling. It's our time to come up. We love our white tea,
Well,
Koreans, and
let
everybody.
me ask you.
Thank you,
Let me
brother, for
ask
the
you a
platform.
question.
Yes, sir.
And the brother left. The brother
Yes.
left because he got triggered. But what makes up a foundational Black American? Are we not African descent? Are we not indigenous to the land? Do we not have European? Some of us have European blood in us, but we're
Absolutely.
foundational Black Americans.
Absolutely.
So we don't hate nobody. We have a unique phenotype on this earth.
That's right. That's right. And
Okay?
I just got a brand new grandson, 1 year old, blue eyed, blonde hair, and possum skin. And you know who love? I love him more than anybody. But that don't stop me from my struggle for our people. See, he's once they find out he got a drop in him, he's just like the white tea. He need to build with us because he'll be conscious. And I thank y'all for letting me share your platform, brother.
No problem. You're always welcome on the platform, man. I'm just saying, listen, we are foundational Black Americans. We have a Black consciousness. We have a mindset. We have a unique struggle. We are peculiar people on this earth.
Yes.
And it's time that we move like it.
Yes.
We can't be like everybody. We can't do like everybody. I'm telling you right now that the Most High called us to excellent, and everything we do must
Yep.
be excellent.
Absolutely.
Nothing mediocre, nothing halfway. We have to execute, execute, execute. Start and finish. Start and finish. Don't start something new until you finish what you started. Start, finish, start, finish, start, finish. That's who we are. We're here to show the world how great the Most High is.
That's exactly right. And brother, you know what I got on the Lord, the Creator got on me about, man. We the most forgiving people in the world. We don't forgive each other pretty much, but we forgive every race, Korean. If anybody smack us, we swift to forgive them. But we've been taught to dislike each other, to don't forgive each other, and then we taught to only us black soldier. If they only knew that being a black American man from the roots 400 years, brother, I wouldn't want to be nothing else. Everybody have to. They sing. I seen somebody dancing like us. You see white tea dancing like us. You see them trying to dress like us. You see Koreans. I'm seeing Mexicans act like us. Act like us. We don't. We don't want to act like nobody but us. But I said James Brown said we're black and we proud. And then somebody got an issue with that. Everybody else can be proud, but we can't be proud. Cause why? Because we're former slaves. So I'm taking, man, if I did cease from this, I want to come back as a black African strong man. I love y'all platform. Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you,
We
brother.
need
Appreciate you.
protection. We need protection, not just physically, but we need protection of the culture. We need protection,
Yes.
and the protection that we built in the past as black people, we built in the past. It got dismantled. You know what I mean? And we all know through history how the different types of protections had was dismantled. You know what I mean? And now in 2024, just say 2019 or 2012, we we don't have protection, and it's like people don't want to have protection because the conditioning of like society, like the influence of society lead people, not just us, other people, but like it lead us in a direction where we're not even thinking about, we're not even putting a great effort into protection, not just physically, of course physically too, but like protection of the what we're trying to build. You know what I'm saying? What we need to build. If we don't protect what we need to build, and once we trying to build what we need to build, but we don't have protection of it, It's not going to be built because we got ops. We got ops.
Here,
You know. So
here's a weapon that is an unseen weapon. That's consciousness. Once you become consciousness, once you understand that you can make a difference in your community, that's the biggest weapon. See that pen, Bob Marley said, that pen is way more powerful than that knife. So you want to use that pen. And here's how you do it. Number one, that's us. Let's make a couple of sandwiches every week. Let's feed our families who can't make it. I'm a contractor. I train one, two, three, four. I train four guys. I teach them entrepreneurship. See, once you ask them to applaud you, you can't build. You can't do anything when they paying your bills. I think we're the only race that let another race teach us, another race feed us. Like how can our
I think we're
sisters
the only race that let another race teach us.
how can our sisters depend on us when we got to go to the man for protection? And brother, exactly right, bro. We need protection. I think the first weapon and the most important weapon is become conscious of who you are. And they know once they can guide you with your holidays, your Merry Christmas, your Easter, once they get you out the system, then you become a weapon. I mean, a
Hold
weapon that
on.
you don't have to fire a shot. But you still hooked up into the alcohol, the cigarettes, their foul language, their rap music, their holidays, calling our sisters the B word. See, that's not conscious. That's being controlled. It's like a rat poison. Our diet. Look at that rat poison they put in our church chicken, all that stuff, man, and Coca-Cola. It's so you died. But when you being fed like you feed your dog, that dog do what you say. So we got to. You're right, brother. We got to pick up our weapon, which is a weapon of consciousness. And I thank y'all for letting me share.
Hey,
Okay. Let me hear from we got some new people on the panel. Mills, I ain't forgot about you, brother. I know you've been, but you're a regular on this thing, so and you always be dropping the game. But let me hear from we got Carlos and Albert.
yeah,
Go ahead, Carlos.
yeah. This Carlo, man, South Carolina. All right.
There we go.
My thing is this. You know what I'm saying? If you don't care for yourself, why worry about what other people do to you? I mean, here's my thing. I love my people, but my people don't do right. And I ain't going on a long drawn situation. But if you don't love yourself, stop the killing from amongst yourselves. Why you mad at the white man? They been doing that. But if
Heavy
you come
propaganda
together,
and witchcraft, my brother. That's what it is. That's what it always boils down to. If your
what?
mind is under propaganda and witchcraft, you're gonna hate yourself, and you're
No.
gonna.
I don't hate myself. I
No,
love everybody
I
that
know what
love
he's
me.
saying. I know what he's saying. Let me
I
address that
love
real quick.
everybody that
See,
love me.
see,
You feel me?
this is what happened, brother. I agree with you. Watch this though. See, this is what happened. You looked at the 12. I'm gonna put it to you like this. You looked at the 12 that's going on, the 12, the gas station shooting. You're not looking at Jamie Foxx who just bought. You're not looking at Mayweather who just bought property. You're not looking at Tyler Perry who just bought property. You're not looking at Warren Dunn. You see who bought 500 houses and he built 500 houses for single parents. You're not looking at the boxer who just bought his whole. You ain't looking at Mike Epps who just bought every house. See, you don't see that. So what you see is what you bring to the table. You see us killing each other. When the last time you seen somebody killing each other? And why are we talking about us? I'm
Hold on.
sorry. Why we hold
I'm
on, hold
still
on,
on
that
the air.
hold on, that figure, hold
I'm
on, hold
still
on.
on the air.
I'm not. I'm right. I'm right. I'm with you. Watch this. Watch it. Okay.
To
So I just
respond
named. Hold on, nephew.
to
Hold on.
respond to you.
I got you, fam. Let me say one more thing. One more thing.
Good.
You're
Good.
absolutely right. We're still doing that. I got you 100%. The police still doing us like that too. But you got to look at the big picture. So what they want you to do through the media is to put in your mind what you just came, so you can pollute us with that. See, you
Okay.
think it's still.
Big
Hold
dog.
on, nephew. Hold on. Hold on.
Go for it. Go for it.
It's not us doing us only. It's them doing them. They don't broadcast it. You see what I'm saying? Chinese do Chinese. So, but hold on. We do us. You're absolutely right. But look at the progress that we have made. It's nowhere
Go.
near what you think it is. And that's
Go.
why your mind through the media, you
Hold
come on
on.
here and say, why we
Go
doing
for it.
each other? Like we've been doing it for years, but so
Go
have
for
other
it.
people been
Go
doing it.
for it.
I'm finished.
Go for it. Okay. Now, this is Carlo back on the air, right? All right. Um, where is your NAACP, your Black Panthers, and all them when black people get killed by police? Where
You
they
can't
at?
use that word. You can't use that word. And
He's
they are the
unalive,
police.
man.
They are the police. So this is what I'm telling you. You become conscious. You don't depend on nobody. What you
No,
want
no,
about
no.
Amber?
I'm already conscious. I ain't
Oh,
worried about
so
nobody
so
else.
we
I'm
telling you
conscious.
the MB, they against us, brother. They against us. They work for the government. You want to know where they
No,
at?
we
They
against
work for the
ourselves.
government. Most
Let
preachers
me
work
ask.
for the
Hold on.
government.
Let me Storm. Let me ask Carlos.
Everybody is against us, baby.
Carlos, right? Carlos. Let me ask you this question.
Come on with it.
Okay.
Come on with it.
Let me ask
Come
you this
on with it.
question, brother. How does that mindset of our people can't be trusted serve you? How does
Our
the
people,
mindset of our people unalive each other serve you?
how it served me.
How does it serve you?
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Do
I
something
don't
about it, Carlos.
listen,
Do
listen.
something
No,
about it.
can I say this? Can I say this? When a black man kill a black man, that's just a black man killing a black man.
They try
Okay.
not
When
to
a
use that
white
word
People,
here on TikTok. We
listen,
hold
love
on.
TikTok.
listen,
Carlos,
listen.
I want to hear what
Can
you
I
got to
talk?
say, brother, but you
Can
got
I
to
talk?
stop. You got to use
Can I
TikTok
talk?
friendly words, Carlos.
Can I talk?
You
When a
can't use
Carlos,
black
you
man
can't
kill a
you
black
can't use.
man,
Carlos, we love
listen, man.
TikTok.
Can I say what I got to say?
Yeah, we
No,
can't
you
use the
can't.
words. Carlos, certain
You
words we
got to
can't
say
use, bro.
unalive, brother,
Right,
or you can't be on this live
right,
because they will flag you and they will take you down.
right.
I
So
love TikTok Shop. Somebody put F1
I
in the
love
chat.
TikTok shop.
I love TikTok Shop. Okay, we got to
Yes,
reset the room. I love TikTok Shop. Okay,
yes,
F1 in the chat, people. Let's get
yes.
back to let's get the room cleansed real
I
quick
got a
so they
lot of
can
hoodies off of
flag,
TikTok shop.
flag an account. You know, this is what I'm surprised they let us talk this long because they dropped one brother down for spitting some real game, and I let him talk, but I
Yeah,
didn't really want to go there, but I let him talk because I let people say it with their chest, but sometimes the best way is to let them learn on their own. They figured
that's
out,
true.
hey, I had to learn the hard way. They took my channel down many times. Okay, so I had to
Yes.
learn like, hey, I gotta
You
move this
can't
way.
say
You
the
gotta move that way.
KILL word.
Yeah, you can't say that word, but you can say any. I want you to speak and I want you to talk, but you got to use
We
tick
listening though.
friendly words because we hear what you're saying. I'm just
Absolutely.
like this. I'm just like this. Don't compare me to the 17% of degenerates out there.
Right.
Every group got them. Let me find the black people that are loving each other. Let
That's
me
right.
find the black people that want to get on code and want to move righteously.
That's
Let me
right.
just click up with those people because we're 43 million deep. I don't got I don't. Well, listen. I don't need everybody to be on what I'm on. I don't need everybody to be on what I'm on. I just need a few like-minded people that want to believe God, that want to stand on business, and that want to
Exactly.
see greatness happens in their lineage. I'm telling you, we're great people. If you don't
Yes.
know who you are, let me remind you. We are the one to slay 1,000 and the two that slay 10,000.
Exactly. Yes.
There's nobody, we don't have allies.
That's right.
We are all we got. And the Most High set it up that way for a reason.
To trust in Him.
So he
I would
can
like
get
to ask. I would like to ask Carlos a question
so he can
afterwards.
prove we are the fairness on the earth. We are the ones that are going to balance the scale. When the scale is unbalanced, you need black Americans to come down and bring back balance. We are the truth speakers on this world. They are afraid of the black Messiah. They're not afraid of
Righteousness.
anybody else.
That's right.
Listen, when you come to a black church, let's keep it real. As much foolishness that goes on in the black church, it's different. It's a different level of game and intellect.
That's right.
When you go to the no, and I'm not degrading anybody's religion, but when you go to the Catholic Church, it's
That's
just
right.
do good, be good, love your neighbor. But when
That's
you
right.
get around somebody with some game, it's gonna change you. It's more of a we do things with it's a certain spirit, it's a certain sauce, it's a certain seasoning that we bring to the table that nobody else got. And this seasoning that we got, everybody wants it. When we no, I'm not denigrating anybody's religion, but when you go to the mosque,
Uh-huh.
it's not the same as when you go to the NOI.
That's right.
That's all I'm saying. It's different. When we put our seasoning on it,
Yes.
it's seasoned. When you go to the Hebrew Israelite church, it's different
Yes.
than going to the synagogue. It's
Yes.
different
Yes.
because we have a seasoning that comes. We have a spirit that comes with it. That's what all I'm saying.
That's right.
So if you don't know that God put greatness in you and he put it there and he put it under this melanated, this copper color skin,
That's
this
right.
black consciousness, so you don't get the glory.
That's right.
So he gets it.
That's right. And Carlos, never put your faith in no group of people. See, you the king. You are. Your greatness is in you. If there's a problem, you tired of us doing that to each other, then you do something. Start your youth program. Start teaching. Start teaching yourself. And don't depend on nobody. See, Carlos, you part of this ant group. They knocked us down. They tore up our right here in Georgia. There's a lake. There used to be a village of beautiful, rich black people. Now it's swimming with fish. They drown us out. So you got to build. Don't stay focused on this one thing and I'm finished. See what they do with the media, Carlos. They got you drunk, intoxicated, brother. You talking about, come on here talking about we doing this to each other? Man, look at us building, brother. Only 10% of them doing that. Look at what we building, brother. Look what we making. It's our time, brother. So I want you to re-educate yourself, man. That's what they do. They guide your mind. They want you to keep seeing. I looked at a shooting the other day. They showed that thing for a whole week because it pollutes your mind and make you think that. They teach us, brother. You have to learn on your own. So come on here, do your research. Come on here and then tell me, man, bro, look at what these people doing. I'm talking about from Mayweather all the way to rappers to boxers. We building, brother. We taking over.
Yo, see,
Like the brother said, through the grace of God, we're doing it. Thank you for letting me share, bro.
see, that's what I wanted to talk about. I want to ask him a question about what is your take on the phrase, the maximization of the worst part of the culture? Like, the maximization of the worst part of the culture.
I don't believe in it,
That's
man.
how
I
they
don't
condition us.
believe in glorifying the 17% and making that everybody else. I don't believe in it.
That's what I'm saying, and that's the tool they use, and that's like that's their tactic. That's like that what they use. They maximize the worst part, and it's all this positivity that going on, but it don't get no coverage. You don't
Can I
you
speak,
don't
brother?
see it.
Yes, you can. Hold on,
But
brother.
go ahead.
Yes, you can.
Go ahead. My bad.
Go ahead.
Exactly.
So this is the thing, brother. As a Marine Corps veteran, one thing I understand is understanding the strategy in which they use, planning a winning strategy so you get the best results, so you create the best results. Understanding the strategy in which they're utilizing. See, it's what you know versus what they try to project.
Exactly.
We know that we are creating some powerful things out here, brother. We know we are highly intelligent, highly talented, highly gifted. So what you do is you use your gift, brother. What I teach on my live is this: you have gifts, abilities, and talents which God has given you, brother. There's a coalition. There's a relationships that taking place. There's you working with God and God working with you. So when you are able to recognize your gift, your talents, and abilities, you do the hard work to sharpen and hone in those gifts, those abilities, and those talents. Then you bring those gifts, abilities, and talent to the marketplace. Now, when you're operating in your gift, you're working with God and God is working with you. Something powerful happens, brother. Now it's not just you. Now it's the God with.
Hold on real quick. Carlos, I dropped you, but you're welcome on the panel anytime. I just wanted to make room for our brother Terrence real quick because he's been trying to get up here. And no disrespect to you, brother, but I know the point of view that you're coming from, and I'm just going to say, brother, whatever is serving you, keep doing it. Whatever doesn't serve you, get rid of it.
And you can make a difference, Carlos. We depending on you.
But I'll say this: pessimistic and negative people and people who look at the world a certain way, they don't ever. I mean, it just doesn't ever. The light's never going to be. It's not never going to shine as bright as it could.
Well said, brother.
Three people came to me and three people came to me and say we a cursed generation.
Well said.
Motivation.
So brother, you bring your gift. Once you're, like I said, working with God and God is working with you, you have done the hard work that God has called you to cultivate and sharpen and hone your gift. You're operating within your gift. You're working with God and God is working with you. Bruh, now the Holy Spirit's abiding within you. Now you're an unstoppable force on this earth. Now what happens now, you're operating in your gift. And God is going to use you to do some very powerful things amongst men. You got to understand, brother, you are the change agent. You are the person that when you show up, the environment is not the same when you leave. Now, when you leave that environment, it has been changed and transformed because of your presence, because of what you've done within that environment to create the positive change. That's what you have to understand, brother. This is extremely important. Brother, you are not powerless. You are powerful, but you are powerless because you choose to be powerless, not because you have to be powerless. We are not the victim, brother. We are the hero.
And this is the platform that brings us all together. Thank you for this platform.
Got you.
Brother,
I want to say, like, the power that we're trying to, the power that we have, the power to let other people get on the same frequency. How can we get other people on the same frequency? That's the thing.
You have to choose that, brother. They have to.
What I'm saying is the problem is not enough people is on the same frequency. That's the problem. So how can we get other people on the same frequency? I understand exactly what you're saying, motivation.
This is what the Most High says. Many are called, but few are chosen.
That's right. That's right.
Those who have chosen themselves and want it, they're gonna rise up to the free. All we gotta do is keep talking high level.
That's right. And let me
those who want to be part of the high level and want to be at a frequency frequency, they're gonna rise to the occasion. You never lower the standard.
That's right.
You always raise the standard. The standard needs to keep getting higher because we need to keep improving.
That's right. And you gotta understand
the bar. Listen, the bar is never supposed to go low. It's only supposed to go high. And those who want it will seek it. The knowledge is sought after.
That's right.
I have a question.
And God never work in crowds. He always takes the least.
Go ahead. I do want to hear from Julia. Go ahead, Julia.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I am a retired school psychologist and have, dealt with YT people all my entire life. And so my question is why would you continue to include these people that have had the mic for 300 or 400 years? I mean, why is that part of the conversation? I'm not.
What's part of the conversation? Why would we include who?
Like, for example, like you're not opposed to interracial marriages. You're not opposed to that. So in my experience,
why would I be opposed to? See, hold on. First of all, the man chooses the woman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Exactly.
So I can't listen. And we live in a country called America.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where you do have freedom of choice.
Exactly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You have freedom of choice.
Yes.
I can't listen. I can't tell a woman what to do with her body.
Mm-hmm.
She has a free. She lives in America. She's not living in Afghanistan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So in America, we have to deal with the construction of what we have in America. Mm-hmm. So it's not my place to tell you what. I can tell you what might be beneficial for you. Okay, it might be better that you do this, opposed to this. But you have a freedom of choice. There's no such thing as free will. Free will means you do whatever you want to and there's no consequences. But with every choice is a consequence. You choose that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I agree.
So I'm like this. As a black man, if he wants to fly over to Taiwan and get him a Taiwan wife, that's on him.
That's his
Nothing
choice.
wrong with that. Because that man is still going to build a black community, and those children are still going to be black, no matter what.
Yeah, but
I can't tell a black woman not to find love where she wants to find love at.
Mm-hmm.
It could be whatever race, because no matter what, guess what? The way the Most High set it up, that's still going to be a black child. Now, what I am concerned about, hold on. Now, what I am concerned about is the black consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I'm really concerned about. Do you have the black consciousness? Because I can work with the black consciousness. And the youngster that was up here, you can tell he doesn't have the black consciousness. He has he's saying he wants to be down with his father, but he's really down with his mother, and he's critical of his father. That's really what's going on.
And that is who.
And I can't listen. I have no control. All I can do is try to steer him in the right path. But in the end, he's gonna decide. Listen. All mixed race people, they're all gonna have to pick a side.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You have to. And if you have the black consciousness that liberates you, I don't care if you're a YT man. If you pick up if you're listening to the grassroots media and you're picking up the game that we're spitting, and you take this you take that black consciousness and you're a YT man and you use it and it benefits you, great. If you're a person in Africa and let me give you a name, 𝗥𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀𝘀𝗶cie from Ghana. Came around black Americans, got the game from us, and took it back to Ghana and liberated his people. And he's well respected in his country before that. And his name is volumes over there. But if you get this black consciousness that we have, that's what I'm concerned about. That's what we can work with. That's what we can deal with. If you put that in your children are going to be strong. They're going to stand on business, and they're not going to be wavering out here. That's what I'm with. Now, marry who you want to marry. But if you don't have this black consciousness, if you start getting away and weeding out the black consciousness, then that's where the problem comes. That's where you're no use to the people. But if you have the black consciousness, you can be. I don't care if you're Caribbean. I don't care if you're African. I don't care if you're Filipino. I don't care if you're Taiwano Indian. If you got the black consciousness, that's what's going to liberate you. That's what's going to get you out from up under the system of oppression. The only thing.
Excuse me. Peace to everybody in the conference. Yo, but doesn't and part of the consciousness is the way that we eat. You know what I mean? Because as being us carbon people, we don't supposed to be eating meat. We supposed to be eating fruits and vegetables, and you know what I mean, things that our teeth is not designed to eat meat. You know what I mean? And I'm not look, every now and then I have me a little cheesesteak. I'm not denying it. But I'm just saying that if we eat less meat and eat more vegetables, you know what I mean, and stop drinking milk from other animals and start, you know what I mean, and get into our real diets, then our consciousness will really awake even more.
Sister, I want to thank you for your comment. And brother, you're right. I think
agree with
it
that.
has a lot to do with that, but you got to be conscious. You got to leave them holidays alone, cigarettes,
And
all
that's
of
what it comes. Once you detox, everything starts with a detox. Once you
That's
detox
right.
yourself from the propaganda and witchcraft, you can start moving into the faith.
Exactly.
You look. I was vegan for a long time, and then I went to another continent and I did what the Romans did over there, and I haven't went back yet. But do I understand what you're talking about, brother? I do. And do I understand how I was able to be more powerful and be more centered? I do. And that's what everybody needs to understand, and they got to you just got to come into the faith. And when you come into the faith, you will know.
I felt better when I started eating better and I stopped eating the same old thing. Started eating a lot of fruit, drinking a lot of organic fruit juices, and just start pretty much just detoxing myself from the normal American diet, right? And I just felt better. Like my mind was working better. It was like I just had a sense of awareness, you know. And I've been a victim of the just lifing, as some may say, and I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to get back to that, I still I ate a burger today, you know what I mean, but I still know that I need to do better. I know the route, right? So the route, if
brother,
you know the route and you got to take that route, you know what I mean. So
brother,
I'm still trying to get to that.
The thing is it's not wrong to, like, back in the day when I was younger, my mom used to cook all week, and on Fridays she used to have like a pizza or Chinese food day, or you know what I mean. It used to be once a week, but she always had some food or some leftovers that we could eat through the week. Mondays, Saturdays, it'd be like a day week. Fridays and Saturdays used to be them days where we had off from all the good food, and then Sunday it'd be a big breakfast day where all the family sit down. You know, it was just like we didn't always eat out as carbon.
Yeah,
but I get that. All I'm saying is just eating the type of stuff that'll help your body out, and once you You know.
Let me say this real quick for men. Okay, that's why it's important that you find you a good woman. Because let me tell you
exactly.
Let me qualify that. Okay, because a lot of people don't know what I'm about to say, and I just listen.
Right.
There is no gender war in FBA. I love our women. I think they have
They are
powerful
healers.
voices, and I think they need to be heard. But a good woman is a woman that amplifies her man. That's the definition of a good woman. If you amplify your man and you really love your man, you're gonna make sure that you are feeding that man health. Health is the true wealth. And for men who know how to cook, get down, make sure you're feeding yourself and your family health.
The CMOS, the turmeric.
Alhamdulillah.
If you really love your family, you're gonna make sure they are healthy and are eating right.
Alhamdulillah.
The CMOS, the turmeric, the ginger, all this should be in our diet. And I thank y'all because I have a Friday. I cheat. I do my fried fish. I may drink something only on Friday, but Saturday, Sunday is back to the diet. Thank y'all.
And Brother Strong, there's another aspect of that. And I'm gonna let y'all guys know straight up, man. I am a motivational speaker, teacher, and a personal development coach. There's the mind aspect of it. See, many of us we have to work on fortifying our minds. Many times it's the thoughts in which we think is how we think. It's the thoughts in which we have. It's also our mindset. I hear a lot of my people walking around speaking defeated. Words are powerful.
Exactly.
The words you speak over your life,
yes.
The words you speak over your family, the words you speak over your children, they are powerful. So make sure when you speak, you're speaking words of power. You're not speaking words of defeat. You're not speaking words of being conquered. You're speaking words of being the one that conquers. You're speaking victory. That you're speaking how you will overcome, how you will win. Not only, and this is the thing, forget about surviving. Now we're in the age of thriving. You speak how you will thrive.
So hold on, I want to qualify that because a lot of people just think it's all about positive words and positive.
No, sir, it's not.
Hold on, but
it's about what's in your heart.
That's part of it. But I got to do this. I got to do a shameless plug. Click the link in my bio under Linktree. There's a book called Unleashing the Power of Prayer, Command and Download. See, what people forget is you got to receive. You can't just command. You got to get you got to get in the right frequency.
Yes, sir.
When you get into the right frequency, then you're in a realm where you can just start commanding and walking in and doing. You don't have to fake it till you make it. You can really be at the frequency to where you can command things and it just comes to you. So if you don't get on that frequency where you are connected with the Most High, all that commanding doesn't even work. All these preachers who talking about, oh, God's going to bless you. Man, y'all better turn that stuff off, all that prosperity nonsense. That's not really going to help you until you get to the right frequency. So there's a book in my bio. Click the link in my bio. It's called Unleashing the Power of Prayer. It's only $5. And I guarantee you never read a book like this on prayer in your life.
So you're saying you get
connected. Change your life.
You get connected with the Creator, then the words will work.
You gotta get connected. You gotta get on that. Listen, if you don't have the Wi-Fi code, you can't download.
You can't get in the internet.
You can't get on the internet.
Access the internet.
You gotta get access to the frequency first when you pray.
Right.
See, I don't let everybody pray for me because I know it's all just work. They pray, oh God, do this for that person. No. We're not begging God for nothing.
Right.
We're on the frequency of God to where we determine our own destiny. God said, whatever you allow, I will allow. Whatever you don't allow, when you get to that level,
absolutely, sir.
Understand, it's all about frequency. If you really listen, I promise you've never read any book on prayer like the one the Most High gave to me to give to y'all. So
Yes.
just it's $5. Get it.
And brother, I don't disagree with you. Like I said, that's the reason why I said I teach these things. I teach mindset. I help people understand. It's the way in which you think. It's understanding. And I always connect God because I'm a believer. I say you got to make sure that you're working on your relationship with God first and foremost. Now, when your relationship with God is right, I said you ask the most important question: what is my purpose on this planet down here? What is my purpose? What is my gifts? What are my talents? And God will reveal what your gifts, what your talents, what your abilities are. And then we have the requirement. There's work we have to do to sharpen and hone those gifts that God has given us.
And brother, too much. This brother is powerful.
So,
I've been on the platform.
Right,
when
you're absolutely right though.
you know what I'm saying? So when we do the work that God calls us to do with sharpening and honing the gifts, the abilities and the talents that God has given us. And this is the other side of that coin. Like you know already, brother, there's things only God can do.
That's right.
See, we got to stop trying to control everything.
That's right.
Because God ultimately controls everything. So when we understand that, there's certain things that only God can control. So when God does what he said, what only he can do, and we do what we're called to do, we work with God and God works with us, and the Holy Spirit's abiding us, we literally become an unstoppable force on this planet. That's like they're trying to stop us. They see us rising. They see us impacting. They see us creating massive impact wherever we go. And they're like, man, I want to stop that man. I want to just shut him down. But it's like, I can't stop him. You can't touch me.
No.
Because if God says no, it's no. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. The weapon will be formed, but it will not prosper. And that's the truth of it. That's the reality
You talking
that we're
about
supposed.
success? Is you talking about like that's a form of success, right? Like succeeding, right?
Well, if you're working with God and God is working with you, that's absolutely
Right.
success. Yes.
Oh, okay. And a lot of people look at in the world society got a lot of people looking at success as financial.
But
That's
let
just
me
the
ask you a
way.
question.
And that's the thing
It's a tool.
and that's
Hold
the
on.
thing that
It's a
got a
tool,
lot of
brother.
people.
Hold on,
I know,
real
I
quick.
get that. I get that. I'm
Hold
just
on, let me
speaking on
say
it.
this.
I'm just
Hold on,
speaking on it.
let me say this. Let me tell you what I believe. I believe in competency. Right? The more competent you are, the more confident you become.
Absolutely.
You can
That's
get
when
to
you
a
start
level.
getting into your godly
You
self,
can
my
get to
brother.
a level where you don't have to chase money because money's chasing you because you have skills. Your skills will always tell you how much you're worth.
Yes.
So if you have belief in yourself, you don't have to fall for the trick of the enemy when he comes over trying to give you something you haven't earned yet. See, I was raised
Oh,
that
somebody sleep, yo.
everything I'm supposed to give.
Somebody knocked out for real.
Yeah, who's knocked out? Is that Tour? That is Tour.
Yeah, I think that's
We're gonna
true.
shout out to that brother. We're
Is
gonna
that
drop him down real quick. Let him get some sleep. But listen, when you get to a level to where you have belief in self, high belief in self, there's no door that's going to be closed to you because you know what skills you possess and you know if you're supposed to be in that room or not. See, that's why it's not good that you try to go in the room and act like you know everything.
Right.
Observe first. Find out the room. Find out who's in the room first. Find out, what's what,
Read the room, right.
and then see where you fit in at. And when you find where you fit in at, you don't have to take nobody's place. You don't have to take nobody. You get your spot. See, every room I go into, I got my spot and I stay in my lane.
Exactly.
And I know what I'm able to do, and I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses. And when somebody comes in with who's strong where I'm weak at, I shut up. Ain't no reason for me to talk. I need to learn.
Yep.
See, I'm a student first. And then when it's my turn, or when I'm a teacher, when another student comes, then I become the teacher.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm not here to cast my pearl upon no swine. If you don't want this game, if you don't want this high level conversation, go to another room.
Hey, brother, can I say something? That's like the same thing that you just said is when I did something bad when I was young, when I was a young person, and my mom chastised me, and she said, "Shut up and listen." And
That's who it
and
is.
if I didn't listen, then I got chastised more. You know what I mean? And my mom said, "If you listen to me, you'll live a lot longer."
Mm-hmm.
So I listened to her. I'm 52, and she's going away for years and years. And still, I talk to her in spiritual form. Like when I wake up, I say, "Good morning, grandma. Good morning, mom. Good morning, dad." Everybody that's not here, everybody that taught me something. I if I didn't shut up and listen to them when I didn't want to, if I didn't shut up and listen to them, I wouldn't be here right now.
And they ain't gonna never tell you nothing wrong. Never.
All I'm saying is just be aware of what room you're in.
Yes.
That's all you gotta do. Just be aware of what room you're in. Pay attention. There's always something called the law of the lid. Understand what the law of the lid is. And if you understand the law of the lid, you'll be fine. There's a
Exactly.
book. There's a book that I read a long time ago called "Developing the Leaders Around You." Okay, it's a John Maxwell book. Go grab it. Go grab it. There's a lot of game in there that can help you and become the leader that you want.
Yo, what's
Brothers and
that?
sisters, I have to go because I got to give me some sleep and handle some business early in this morning. This is Terrence Black from Philly.
All
God
right,
bless you,
Terrence.
brother.
All
Appreciate
right,
you.
have
Be
a good
safe
one, man.
Welcome
and be
anytime.
Have a
strong.
good one. O'Shea, peace to the gods and the goddess.
Yes, sir.
There you
Hey,
go.
soldiers, I'm out of here too. I appreciate everybody on the
Yeah, I'm
platform.
about to shut it down too, y'all.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up,
Yeah, I'm
man.
about to shut it down too. But
Yeah.
I want everybody to know, man,
I appreciate you.
that we don't move in fear.
I want to get there. I
Green.
think we got
You see, brother?
YT on here.
Green, what you got going on?
Green.
Yeah.
What's that? Dreams on Planet?
Green.
Yeah.
You all right, brother? Is my brother knocked out? I think my brother's knocked out. All right.
No, he doing that purposely. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
so God bless all y'all, man. Y'all be straight. I love
Have a
y'all,
good one,
boys. Y'all be
Sean,
strong.
man.
I think my brother's knocked out. I think that's what it is. He just knocked out. But that's my brother right there. But
All
yeah,
right,
man,
brother.
I'm about to shut the live down. Strong man, I always appreciate when you come in the live, man.
Yes, sir. You
You
too,
notice
brother.
every time you come in the live, right? The temperature changes in the room. The
That's right.
frequency changes, and I appreciate that, brother. And it's
Appreciate you, soldier.
Yo, I appreciate motivational moments, man. Like, I
motivational.
appreciate
Motivation.
what you're doing. I appreciate the words you they got power, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. I understand all that. And I just appreciate the whole vibe, man, whole frequency, you know what I'm saying? To the host
Appreciate
and
you too.
everything, man. We need more of this.
Indeed.
Yeah. You sound like a young David, soldier.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Young, appreciate it. I'm 39, but yeah, I guess.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, too
Yeah.
much. When you going
Uh-huh.
back?
I'll be back. This is my new time tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 a.m. Eastern Time, 11 p.m. Central Time. What is it? 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. Arizona time.
All right, mountain time. Yeah.
Mountain time. There you go. Mountain time. So I'll be back. Make sure y'all tap into my Spotify. Too Much Moxie. Y'all gonna hear some new music coming out real soon. Y'all know
Thank you,
about
brother.
FBA only. We appreciate that. I got a new banger for y'all. I got a couple new bangers for y'all, and we're gonna ride out to this as we leave. We're gonna ride out to some of this music that I got if I can get it to play. If I can get it to
That's what's
play.
up.
But I got some new music for y'all. Man, I've been writing since I was 13. I only put out bangers. It is what it is, man. I hope y'all appreciate it. Click the link in my bio. Hold on. Damn, this. There we go. There we go. So this is one of my songs right here. It's not out yet, but it will be.
We shine. We stand tall, hands together, we fight the fight. From Black Wall Street to stars, we claim our light. Through the storms we invent, we thrive, we create. For the youth, keep the faith, we gon' build the state. FBA is our time today. Keep the faith, we gon' pave showed the queens how to rise. Harlem Renaissance, we redefined the skies. Black Wall Street burned, but the legacy survives. Phoenix from the ashes, now we soar and thrive. Oh, we rise. Let the ancestors guide our stride. We stand tall, just together we fight the fight. From Black Wall Street to stars, we claim our light. Through the storms we invent, we thrive, we create.
Give it about a week.
Keep the faith, we gon' build
It's
the
gonna be
state.
on all major streaming platforms.
I can feel it. I can feel it.
Yeah.
To the youth in the streets with the fire in your eyes, you the seeds of the struggle, see the world through the lies. Katherine Johnson did the math to reach the moon, and the future's in your hands. Revolution coming soon.
Gotta get the youngsters the game, the real game.
Dim your light, your lineage is power. Keep it burning in the night. Tuskegee minds we elevate, innovate, brick by brick. We gon' build the state. Keep the fight alive, keep the dream alive.
We stand tall, hands together, we fight the fight. From Black Wall Street to stars, we claim our light. Through the storms we invent, we drive, we create. For the
That's powerful, bro.
That's giving the the youth.
So how do I find you on Spotify?
All my music is under my name, Too Much Moxie, TOOO much, and then MOXIE. I'm on all major streaming platforms. I got about 16 songs out right now. I just be releasing singles. I'm working on an album right now. We got the FBA album coming out real soon. I got a song called FBA Only, Black and Unapologetic. It's on all major streaming platforms right now. It's even on freaking Roblox.
It's nice, bro.
Roblox.
It's
Be
nice.
able to listen to some real game. And I only want to put out. Listen, I'm only trying to educate and entertain our people to get them that black consciousness.
Absolutely.
That's what I really. If anything, if anybody really want to know what my vision and what my calling is, it's to drill down the black consciousness.
Absolutely.
We gotta focus on the consciousness that's going to liberate us from this system of oppression. And we're the only people with the mindset and the ability and the will to do it. Nobody else will stand and fight with us. Nobody. They'll talk a good game. They'll go as far as they can go, and then they're going to be like, this is getting too heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We are all we got. That's it. The Most High set it up that way because He is listen, we don't need leaders. We follow motion in FBA. We follow motion. Whoever got the ball, we get behind them and we protect them and we make sure they complete their goal. We're going to start something and then we're going to finish it and then we're going to start it and then we're going to finish. That's how we're going to do it. We're going to build it brick by brick, layer by layer, line upon line and precept upon precept. That's how we do it.
That sounds so natural.
Well, it's another contradiction because you don't even look like you like music, bro. You don't listen to music, but it sounds so damn good. I give you credit for a lot. I gotta give you.
Writing, listen, my pen game is strong. I've been writing since I was 13 years old, brother.
Hey, it's nice.
I used to at one time wanted to be in Hollywood and all that stuff, but my principles God would not allow me to go deep up in there. I'm gonna just tell you like this.
Right.
I'm principled. I'm not gonna do nothing strange.
They tried to invite him to the parties, and he said, I'm good.
I don't go to industry parties. I don't do that.
Nah, I'm good.
Too much. You shocking me, man. I'm a little shocked because I'm seeing other things about you that I didn't know, and it's good. It's good, bro. Hey, look, I love the music, all of that. Man, keep doing what you're doing. All right, I got you.
Appreciate it.
Hey, y'all have a good one, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all hold it down.
Yeah, take care, y'all.
All right, peace and love, brother.
Y'all tomorrow, man.
Be safe.
Yeah, take care.
Hey, I just want to thank you for this platform, brother. I want to thank you just because listen, just hearing you speak, I know you're extremely knowledgeable. And I can see that you're multi-talented, extremely multi-gifted.
Thank you, brother.
I would actually like to reach out and talk to you because I've had the ability to write music since I was 13, but I've never quite understood how to bring it to full circle and actually write full complete songs. And I still do it now. Like I can write and I sing. And it's like everyone in my life is always, and I'm not, bro. Like I'm not making excuses. Like I didn't do the work to develop that ability. I'm gonna say that up front.
Well, I'll say it like this: I don't write music So I don't go out and look. I write and I use a lot of AI and things like that to change the voice and make all that stuff. But I actually write for other people. I don't want to perform any of these songs. I'm looking for people who want to perform my music.
Yeah.
I'm looking. So if
Well,
you have
I
the
sing, man.
abilities to do this, let's work. Let's talk some business. I got songs for sale. I'm gonna just say it like that. I got songs for sale.
Okay. Yeah. Let's talk, man. Let's work together because like I would love to learn from you. I would love to learn like how you write, what your process is and sort of how you came to create your process. I would love to sit down and have that conversation with you.
I start with a concept and then I just build upon it. I start with a concept. I first got to know what I want the song to do.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden the sound starts formulating. The lyrics start coming together. But everything starts with the concept first. I'm a visionary, so I start with the vision first, and then I start building the steps to obtain the vision.
Yes.
And that music is a ministry. That's how most of us learn.
Powerful. It's powerful. Yes. Music is how we can teach our people. It's like, how are we going to transfer the Black seed? When they took the consciousness out of rap, that's what messed everything up.
That's right.
Yes.
We got to put it back in it because it's edutainment, not entertainment.
That's
absolutely.
Right. We have to indoctrinate our children with the right doctrine.
Yes, absolutely.
Not allow them to be indoctrinated by funny doctrines.
Right.
Absolutely.
James Brown did it for me. He said, James Brown said, "I'm black and I'm proud." I was
black
confused.
and I'm proud. That's it.
Black and I'm proud. That's the best song I ever heard.
We got to be proud of who listen. Being a proud people, there's nothing wrong with being a proud people.
No, it's not.
That's right.
Okay,
because
you need to own your stuff.
Absolutely,
who you are.
Absolutely,
and be proud of the position and the place and the authority and power that God seated you in.
Absolutely.
And then once you know who you are, it's your job to do that continuing education.
Let's go, sir,
and develop it.
Let's go, sir. And one thing I speak on, I said personal development is a lifetime process. It is your responsibility to do personal development every single day.
Exactly.
And brother, when I speak and I teach people, I say, listen, I give you the blueprint, but you have to show up and do the work every day. Now I may once a week, twice a week, I may tap in. Hey, what's up? What's going on? How you doing? Are you doing the work? Did you do the homework assignment? Yes, no, maybe. Okay. Listen, you do the work, you get the results. You don't do the work, you don't get the results. It's just like a student when they go to class and they studying for a test. If you study for the test properly, you pass the test because you studied the material. If you don't study the material and you don't apply the material, you don't pass the test. That has nothing to do with the teacher. That has everything to do with you.
That's it. All right, y'all. I got to shut this live down. I got to get some
sleep, brother.
Wake up early in the morning. Hey, appreciate everybody. You're all welcome on the panel. Everybody was spitting game. Let's continue to have high-level conversations and do something great for our people. You understand?
Absolutely.
Everybody have a great night. Y'all take care. Have a good morning.
Good night. Be safe, y'all.